All right.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. Welcome into the Chasing Big Joe show live at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Barlines today. Great crowd down here. It's a little overcast, but nobody cares, right? Because we're still here. It's a beautiful Thursday. Welcome into the show. Chase McCabe is off today, so it's myself, Dr. Crane, Brando behind the board, and Dr. Crane, man, good to see you.
You as well. I'm like that horsefly that just doesn't want to get away.
Why does the horsefly not want to get away?
I don't know. Just the horse flies are always on the horses.
Is that what they call them, a horsefly? Good.
Yeah.
I don't want a goat fly on a horse.
No.
Good Lord.
We're off to a really good start.
We are, man.
My
Hey,
goodness.
Brando, hit the reopen again, all right?
Oh,
Come back to
Lord.
us again.
Good to see you, though, Joe.
All right, welcome in. Oh, it's good to have everybody. We had a fun show for today. Jeff Jarrett's going to join us at 1 o'clock, talking about what's happening up in Clarksville Saturday with the Nashville Kats and F&M Bank Arena. I'm telling you, folks, if you got nothing to do on Saturday, go to this game. They are so much fun, and it is. We had a ball last week, and this football team's really, really, really good. So join us at 1 o'clock, and then Greg Wyshynski at 2 to wrap up the hockey season.
If I may add to that
buddy.
conversation, the fact that the Nashville Kats are having so many people come in to F&M Bank Arena out there in Clarksville, we're not just going to give away one pair of tickets today. We're giving away 2.
Are you kidding? You pulled some strings, didn't you?
did. I pulled a few strings because I knew Jeff Jarrett was coming on today. But for those that are curious and they want to go to Saturday's game, you're not just going to get one opportunity, but 2. So 2 pairs of tickets we're giving away today.
I love it. So we'll have a lot of fun on the show today. We come downtown, and we love coming to Omni. And now the thing about coming to the Omni downtown is, for my humble abode in Donaldson, is passing all the Waymos. It's really fun. I wave at them. I yell at them because, there's some dude sitting in an office in Cupertino, California, who's directing that car and says, hey, here's that big, fat, bald guy yelling at us again. And that's what I do. It's just I'm now mesmerized by him because I see him all the time.
Waymos are getting more intelligent. You want to know why? As I was driving home from the radio station, there was 2 of them behind me. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
They got a little sass to them because there was one of those WeGo buses in front of me.
Yeah.
I had to stop, and I don't know if they saw that or they saw me kept hitting my brakes back and forth. They said, you know what, we're going to get in the next lane and just keep driving. I was like, wow.
Did they?
They did.
Ooh.
Both of them, back to back.
Did you flip them off?
I mean, there was nobody there. They're ghost riding.
Right. Have you you're such a good soul. Have you ever flipped anybody off on the road?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Yes.
You're the most timid, nicest guy I've ever met.
See, people think I'm timid. Here's the thing. After I stopped playing sports, I kind of let that rough edge go away from me.
Okay.
And I just accepted the civilization of being a nice human being. Like, that's always been in my core heart.
Right.
But, I probably should bring that back a little bit. It's always good to have a little edge.
Probably not, because you never know who you're flipping a bird at, what's going on in their world.
And the sad thing is, for me, I'm 0 to 100. So if you piss me off, you're getting 100. You're not getting 50. You're not getting 25.
Right.
You're just getting straight 100.
Well, let's watch the language, because it is a family show.
Sorry.
To that being said.
Yeah.
So we're having fun with that. Listen, we talked about this before the show. This whole European world discovering America,
it's fantastic.
in 2026 might be one of the best things ever. They're all coming over here and discovering like middle America, not like the coast, but like middle America. And these stories are fantastic.
Yes. I mean, the fact that Boston they said they have not seen that many people drink beer before in one spot. I think they said I was reading on Twitter an article saying they've already tripled the amount of beer they've sold since St. Patrick's Day.
Love it. Love it. I mean, they haven't probably had that much of a good time since 1776. Well, maybe Boston won a World Series hell, they've won Super Bowls, World Series, NBA titles, Stanley Cup. They've done it all up there. So I just find these stories great. And we'll get to our question today in a minute, but already today downtown, you have discovered the United Nations.
I have. I've run into people from Scotland. I've run into people from Australia. I've run into people from Germany. I'm thinking, why are people coming to Nashville? I'm thinking, keep forgetting, this is the country music capital of the world.
Right.
And the nice gentleman I met from Australia, Greg, and his wife, Susan, they're going on a bus tour today at 4 o'clock to go to Graceland to see your favorite guy, Elvis.
So how do you know that? I mean, you walk up and say, y'all look funny. You from here?
No. He was looking into bar lines, and it was locked before I came in here. He goes, are they open? I was like, not yet. They'll open the next 5 to 10 minutes. Where can we get a good breakfast? And I just pointed that direction. I said, kitchen notes.
Right.
You walk straight to the lobby,
Yeah.
take a hard left, It's at the end of the hallway. He
You
goes,
should work
thank you
for
very
Omni.
much, mate. I appreciate it. He called me mate. I was like, all right, appreciate it.
You should work for Omni.
No, I'm just being a good Nashville civilian.
Right.
That's
Did you think this was going to happen when all these people came to America and they're like rediscovering America?
I knew there would be a few stragglers here and there, but I didn't know there would be that many, I guess, tourists coming to Nashville. I was just blown away and taken back to see a Scottish soccer supporter over here off 6th Avenue wearing a kilt.
Oh, did you ask him what was under the kilt?
No, I'm not.
Wasn't that you're not supposed to, like, are you wear underwear or things like that? You're not supposed to ask or whatever.
I don't know.
Sean Connery had a great thing about that. It's like you never ask, but ask. No. Right? I found that he was like, yeah, you don't ask what a Scottish man's wearing under the kilt, but you need to ask. I was like, oh, this is so good. That was a long time ago for all that.
That's like like seeing a ventriloquist under the table and they're running their hand like a puppet.
Yeah, that's fine. I like the little. Are we on the stream right now?
I hope so. You have the
probably
link,
not, but I like your little hand gesture for the puppet that goes on there. But no, the guy from Germany that's touring America, that's getting all these invites and getting to go places and do things. Is that guy? Did you find it?
There it is. It just popped up again. Your
Okay.
computer's a little slow today.
Well, it's because it's me.
That's all right.
There's nothing fast about my life.
I mean, how's your kick step? Pretty good?
It's not bad.
Okay.
I'll take Parker Kelly down.
Will you?
In a heartbeat. Yeah, but I'll step jab at the line of scrimmage. I don't do a lot of kick steps.
There we
are, pal.
Hey,
Look
Big
at
Joe,
us.
you don't want to bull rush you.
Oh, there's Parker. I thought he was gone for today.
It scared me.
He did scare me.
But now we're in the stream. There you go.
All right, good. Hey, Parker, what's happening, man?
Let me help you out there.
See you, buddy. What a straight up bull rush. Oh, he's going to bull rush us, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. Anywho, this guy that's traveling from Germany that's getting all these invites. Now, what's the story of the soccer guy?
Let me help you out there. Your computer is there. You go. Now you're good.
Thanks.
All right, continue. What were you saying?
How does this camera makes me look like 80 pounds overweight?
No, you're all right, Joe.
No, I'm not. I look bloated on the stream. Anywho, for those in radio, please just bear with us. We're here. So how did this guy become popular, this German soccer fan?
Oh, that Freddie guy on Twitter. He posted that he was coming to America, and then he posted that he was at, I think, the Argentina game in Auburn, I believe, and it just caught like fire, caught like wildfire. People were just so amazed by he was doing this U.S. road trip from one coast to the other, following Germany around to watch their games, and he, found out about Buc-ee's, found out about Waffle House, found out about Cracker Barrel, and all these things that as Americans we take for granted. This guy's like, wow, we're experiencing this for the first time. This is incredible. So
what's the Ella Langley thing? She invited him to a concert?
Yeah, I'm a little perturbed by that, but it is what it is.
Do you think she's going to invite you?
No, not at all. Because I'm a regular American.
Yeah, you're just a dude, man.
I'm a red-blooded American.
And then J.J. Watt bought him something?
Yeah, J.J. Watt, I guess, gave them a gift basket. He's with a group of friends, I believe. A nice signed Houston Texans 99 jersey, and then the small little size 1 soccer ball for the World Cup.
Now, was he the guy that lost his mind over how great Buc-ee's is? Who was that? That guy got 5 million.
It might have been this guy.
There's
been multiple European fans that have gone to Buc-ee's, and like there was one guy that says, "Oh my goodness, they have ice. We don't have ice in Europe." Like, and that is a thing.
Wait, hold on. The which ice?
I'm talking about the cup of ice.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm not getting to that debate today.
So,
all right, all right. Just making sure
they don't have a cup of ice.
All right.
They just don't provide ice with the drink.
Do they not?
They don't. I recall when I was in Italy visiting family, they just had Coke and not even Sprite, just Coca-Cola, and they had it inside the refrigerator, and that's all they did. They just kept it chilled.
Do they know what ice is?
They do, but they don't use it for that. They use it for the meat that's cured. They use it for other things.
No wonder America's number one, right?
And there's no air conditioning in Europe as well.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
I just open up the windows.
Yeah. But the whole ice thing, I don't.
Yeah, it was
no
tough.
ice cubes. I don't understand that.
Here's the thing, they have ice, but you have to ask for it. Like when my dad went to the local pub or bar or whatever it is, he goes, "Can I have ice?" Posso una ghiaccio is what it was.
You just made that up.
No,
you just read a Stouffer's lasagna
no,
menu.
did not.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, don't knock Stouffer's, by the way.
It's really
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah.
Don't knock Stouffer's.
So, which leads into our question of the day. We talked about this earlier today. If you were to entertain 25 soccer fans from Europe that came to Nashville and Middle Tennessee, what's one place you would take them? That's our question of the day, 615-737-1025. If you had to entertain 25 soccer fans from Europe that came to Nashville and you can only go to one place in Nashville or Middle Tennessee, where would you take him? And Dr. Crane, I like yours. You'd take him
to Jack Daniels, Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Why?
It's historic. That is, every time I go over to Europe, they say, "Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, I'm from Tennessee." They go, "New York, Florida?" I was like, "No, in between." And then you say Jack Daniels, they go, "Oh, I know where you're from." So everybody in Europe, my family, they think I'm from Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so you take the Jack Daniels tour down in Lynchburg.
It's such a worldwide brand
Yeah.
that everybody recognizes Jack Daniels. They don't recognize Nashville.
Sure.
I mean, maybe to a musical standpoint.
Right.
But when you say Jack Daniels, everybody knows what Tennessee is.
Now, is it Jack Daniel or Jack Daniels?
It's Jack Daniels, but people over in the European region say Jack Daniel.
No, what's his name?
It's Jack Daniels.
Are we sure? Or is it not Jack Daniel?
Now you got me questioning.
Like, Nick Frazier's table instead of Nick Frazier's. I mean, so is it Jack?
It's Jack Daniel with a apostrophe S.
That's possessive. Nobody has that.
So Jack Daniel.
It's Jack Daniel.
Yeah, Jack Daniel.
All right.
But when you pronounce the companies, Jack Daniels.
You and him have a lot in common.
We do?
Yep.
Why
He's also 5'2".
Ah, you're funny.
That's not bad. Do you know how he died?
How is that?
He kicked.
Oh wait, actually I do. Yeah, he kicked
Todd Rodermill, folks.
Absolute
legend.
He kicked a desk and then got an infection in his foot.
Got
correct?
gangrene.
Gangrene, yeah.
In his foot. Jack Daniel.
Jack
Todd
Daniels.
even knows
Yep.
Jack Daniel. Yep. So if you ever do a real life play of Jack Daniel, Nick would like to be Jack Daniel, Todd. Yep.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. You just take his costume and have to even alter it. There you go. Money.
Yeah,
that too. Money too. So that's our question. Brando, that's a question for you. Where would you take 25 soccer fans in Nashville that came to Nashville or Middle Tennessee? Where would you take them?
See, I feel like most people would say Broadway, but I feel like Broadway is probably the most overrated part of Middle Tennessee. So I'm going to refrain from saying Broadway.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go and say towards the Centennial Park area. There's so much to do down there, and it's more of a not an underrated part of the city in terms of here, obviously, but in terms of people that actually come here, you see a lot of tourists down there, and it's kind of surprising. So
you're taking them to the Parthenon?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a attraction to where it's not overly crowded, but it's still a sight to see. It's a big part of Nashville and one of the main kind of key places that I think you would want to visit. Plus, it kind of has some of that, historical context to it. So.
I remember when the Stones came here in 2015, Mick Jagger took a picture at the Parthenon, and the joke was Mick Jagger's been to the Parthenon before 95% of Nashvillians have been to the Parthenon, because I've been once, and I grew up here, right, to do all that. All right, so we got the Parthenon, we got Jack Daniel, and look, I'm different because I think they need to experience Broadway, but not like the new Broadway. We're gonna go to Robert's Western World. To me, that is one of the best honky, and I love Tootsie's. I love Tootsie's a lot, and they'll end up at Tootsie's. But I'm taking them to Robert's Western World because you can buy boots, you can get a fried bologna sandwich, you can get a Coke or a PBR. It doesn't matter. That place is so iconic to me and a lot of us that I would go to Robert's Western Wear and start there. That's where I would take them. I know they got music in Europe, but right there, you could buy boots, two-step, and then get a fried bologna sandwich and then order beer.
Fried bologna sandwich is unbeatable. It
Is
really
it not?
is. It's a staple of the South when it comes to food.
Do you know how to make one?
No, I do not, but I've eaten a handful of them.
That's not what I'm asking.
So,
I need you to figure out how to make. Can you make one on the griddle?
Yeah, Blackstone for sure. Oh my God, yes.
Okay, I can't do that. I need to figure that out too. But that's what I would do. So we want to hear what you would do, where you would take all the people coming to town. You got 25 of them from Europe that are coming to town to take the tour, and you can take them one place in Nashville or Middle Tennessee, wherever you want to go, because of all the social media stuff they're putting up there is just crazy and fun as they're discovering America. And I think it's kind of cool because I think there's a lot of pride now showing in America that hasn't, like, we know it, but now it's like other people are experiencing it.
Right.
So maybe we took it for granted.
Jerry on the text line agrees with you, by the way.
Yeah, Robert's on Broadway. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you. 2572 says Monell's.
Iconic.
Maybe this is the best text we got in. 4312 says, hey, guys, I'm taking all them to the airport. We are full. We don't need any more people coming to Nashville. That's a good one. 615-737-1025. Brandy says, we drank with a group of 30 Scots downtown on Monday. They wanted to see Nashville, so made a side trip on the way to the next location. Now that's pretty badass right there. Thank you, Brandy, for that.
That is cool.
I didn't know they drink, Scottish people drink that much.
Yes.
I knew they drink a lot, in fun. I knew the Irish did. I know a lot of English do. I know a lot of my relatives do. But I didn't know Scots drink that much.
Joe, it's like an Olympic sport for them.
But you don't know. You're not Scottish.
Actually, funny enough, I am.
What you get on every day and you claim that you're Italian.
Well, I was born and raised Italian-American, but my dad's side of the family, they're American-Scottish.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
That doesn't.
Well, I get some flack from that side of the family. They always say, yo, you remember, you're a little Scottish. I'm like, okay.
You are a little Scottish.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. I knew that the short jokes never end, folks. He's here.
But you're
from
handsome.
noon to 3. Oh, gee,
and you're
you.
adorable.
Thank you. I'm like one of those little teddy bears, a Build-A-Bear over at the mall.
There we go. All right, 615-737-1025. Call or text. Let's have some fun on this Thursday.
Yes.
Got 25 Europeans coming to America to attend World Cup. They're coming to Nashville for one day. Where do you take them, in Nashville or Middle Tennessee? Let's hear from you. 615-737-1025. This is the Chase and Big Joe Show, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. We're live at Bar Lines downtown right here on 1025 The Game. How do you know the words?
Dude, fantastic music.
Who is this?
It's Ella Langley. Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
I don't know. They all kind of sound the same.
All right. Not really, Joe. Not really. It's fantastic.
All right.
If you listen to the song Love and Life Again with your eyes closed, sitting on a porch or some form of a backyard in a chair, looking up in the sky, it brings a tear to your eye. It really does.
This song will.
No, not this one. A different one. Love and Life Again is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll bring that in later.
We'll bring it in later on down the road. Right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show live at the Omni Nashville Hotel, downtown Nashville. We're live at Bar Lines. Nice crowd inside the restaurant today, having a good time. And overcast, but a lot of people walking around downtown Nashville. All right, our question today is, you got 25 soccer fans who are touring America. They come to Nashville one day, and you are tasked with taking them to one place only for one day, one night, whatever. Where are you taking them? 615-737-1025. Mark says he is taking him to any and every Waffle House that he can.
Yes. Dude, smother covered any day of the week, I'm up for it.
And I'm hoping that the cook gets into a fight, not with them, with a customer, because one of the greatest things in the world is a Waffle House cook just beating the snot out of a customer and then getting back behind the grill and making your food.
At 2 a.m.
It's one of the greatest things. I've actually seen that happen.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest things in the world.
I was in Murfreesboro when that happened. After it was one of the broadcasts we did for Blue Raider Extra Point. We all went out as like a group.
Right.
It was like 11:30. Big old fight started happening. I was like,
at a Waffle House?
Yeah, I'm just eating my steak and eggs. This is great. Free pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Did the cook?
Yeah, and went back to cooking. Yeah. Was making a ham and cheese omelet. I remember that.
I'm telling you, man, it's one of the greatest staples of American culture is a Waffle House. I wish I had that answer. That's actually, thank you, Mark. That's actually a very good answer because, I mean, when you go to the Waffle House, if the cook opens the door, he's smoking a cigarette and welcomes you in, you're going to have the best meal in your life, right?
Yeah.
People are like, oh, a cigarette. No, man, it's the best meal you're ever going to have.
You ever had Marlboro eggs?
They're
Fantastic.
good. Hey, man, not bad, right?
A little bit of pepper jack in there. Can't go wrong. A little pepper.
So, yeah, and you pray, not you pray, but you hope that maybe there's a fight that the cook, and then, because I think the European mind would be blown away to see a cook open the door, fight a customer, and then cook for you.
You see that right there?
That's
where I would. That's a Japanese tourist eating barbecue for the first time.
Oh, that's great. Nice.
I would take them to a barbecue place here.
Okay.
Like Jack's or
Edley's.
Peg Leg Porker. Yeah. Smoking Oasis.
All right. You're
sorry.
naming them all
I'm
off
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, Waffle. So 615-737-1025. Brandon, I didn't hear. Do we have a call?
No, they hung up, unfortunately.
Oh.
Gator
Mike hung up on us? Gator Mike hung up on us.
I wasn't going to say his name.
No, it's all right. No, it's all right for Gator Mike.
Nick, you're in task with reading the text line.
You got it, buddy. I got you. Let's see here. This is for me, actually. So if Nick was part Irish, this is a joke. Thanks very much. Another short joke, everybody. So if Nick is part Irish, would that mean he's a leprechaun, Joe? Yeah. You can say so.
I thought you said you were Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish. I don't know why he said Irish.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
yeah.
It's just
Leprechaun is not Scottish. Leprechaun's Irish.
Yeah, it's just because I went to Father Ryan. I think that's why Irish is the.
No, I think he's dumb and didn't realize that leprechauns are not Scottish.
I'm giving our texture a benefit of the
I'm
doubt.
not. Keep
Come
going.
on, Joe. All right, Mike says, let's see here. So we got in a group about 10 Scots, took them to Jefferson. Where's Jefferson? We're talking Jefferson Street. We're talking Jefferson's, the restaurant.
Is there a restaurant called Jefferson's?
Yeah.
Where?
There's plenty of one on Ward Circle.
What the hell's that?
It's like near South Nashville. It's like a wing place, Jefferson's.
Okay, maybe that's where he did.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, either one, you're going to be. I mean, that's.
This one's good. 1506 says Santa's Pub. Cash only.
Yep.
That's
too bad Santa passed away too, man.
But the legacy continues. It is a Nashville staple.
It is. You know what else they don't allow in Santa's Pub?
What is that?
Cussing.
Do they?
No cussing allowed.
What's in North Pole? You got to be on your good list, right?
I was there one evening and some folks were cussing. And he walked over and says, "Do you mind not cussing?" He said, "We got ladies here."
Now that's a gentleman.
Right?
That's a gentleman.
And they were just looked at him like, what just happened? I was like, yeah, you better respect Santa, but Santa's Pub's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I will make this PG for our listeners.
Oh, let me guess. It's from Dustin in Hopkinsville?
Correct.
Dustin, you're not writing for some adult trade magazine, right?
Says, I'm taking them out to Percy Priest or Kentucky Lake and putting on the grill, putting on the big old speaker on the boats, and we're just going to have a big old grand time. That's the best way I'm going to put it, because there is a lot of adult language on that one that I just don't want to read.
That is pretty good. America plays tomorrow.
Australia, yes.
Where are they playing that game?
I believe that is all out West Coast, Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know why the U.S.'s home base is in West Coast, like in California.
Okay.
It should be in Atlanta because Atlanta is the mecca of everything. I don't know why that is. I feel like there's a lot more of a soccer following in the Southeast. That's just my biased opinion.
Right.
But, hey, SoFi, they're trying to get people into there. I understand that. That's what FIFA wants. They want more capacity. They want more people going in and enjoying the game.
So Seattle is the game tomorrow.
Yep.
I understand Japan is based here. They keep flying
correct.
back here.
Yep, they're
Nashville?
they're practicing over at Vanderbilt Health Facility over there for Nashville SC.
That's that way.
Sorry, that way.
You confused me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
So they're training here, and Nashville SC, I believe, resume practice. June 15th was the day where they could come back and start training, get back into health and all that.
Let me ask you this question.
Sure.
And we got a bunch of texts coming in, 615-737-1025. Can MLS get a massive bump off of the World Cup?
Yeah, you ready for this stat, Joe?
Yeah.
The best soccer player in the world is now tied for the most goals in World Cup history. You know who that is?
I'm going to say it's not Pele.
Correct. Lionel Messi.
Okay.
Again, the guy is now attached to MLS. They can do whatever they want with the branding of that. That creates a big bump for players and even fans of not even North America, but in Europe. That puts North America on the map. It puts the MLS on the map because that says, oh, we're going to now watch all of the MLS games on Apple TV because you can watch that globally. That's the beauty of it. So, yeah, they're getting a massive bump from this.
If you're Nashville SC, and there have been some great crowds that you go to, so you go to every game, how do you capitalize off of this?
Well, they
marketing campaigin or what?
You can say marketing campaign. They have Ahmed Qasim. He's playing for Iran, which he just got
Iraq.
Iraq. Excuse me.
Right.
Got subbed in for the 73rd minute, I believe. And so Nashville put out a bunch of pub for that, which was beautiful sight to see. Which they can then capitalize on, highlights from his time here in Nashville. Still is here with them, but capitalize on highlights here. And then they can distribute that on all their socials. And if Iraq wants to, retweet that, it creates more of a global brand for them.
Does it matter if America advances and keeps going? Does it help or does it matter?
No, I think it does. 100%. Even though a lot of those players that are playing for the U.S. men's national team are playing overseas, minus the goalkeepers, Matt Freese and Matt Turner, they're now playing in MLS. But minus that, I think it still brings awareness to MLS here in the States, along with just those players for the U.S. men's national team overseas.
Right.
They create their own individual brand.
Okay. All right. We have a large Hispanic population here that goes to those games at Geodis Park. I mean, and they know soccer. They grew up with soccer. I did not grow up with soccer.
Very true.
So I think I'm torn between further and farther. Further America goes, because that's not a measurable distance. Correct. Further than moving on. Maybe it is farther. How far America goes, I think, could be really the best ever marketing for Nashville SC.
I 100% agree. I was looking at some of the current standings, basically based off of each group. And let's say the round of 16 or a tough team, but I don't want to look too far in advance. But that entire, I guess, branch of that bracket would be very favorable for the U.S. They could possibly get to the semifinals.
So if America wins Friday, they play
Turkey.
They
have another game or another match, in the group stages.
If you lose 2 games, are you eliminated?
Not technically, depending on what the rest of the group does. Say if the other parts of the group tie 1-1 or tie 0-0, that is it bodes well for the U.S. But again, the U.S. won 4-1, so they have that goal differential. And also because Australia scored 2 goals against Turkey, they still have like a 1 or 2 point or goal gap. As you look at the standings, and they all have 3 points, then they base off goal differential. Then they base off head-to-head. That's how they do the tiebreakers.
Okay. You said there's a possibility the U.S. could meet Iran?
Yes. I believe if the U.S. finishes second and Iran finishes second in both of their groups, they would face each other.
That'd be interesting. Who do you see U.S. take on? Who's the one, who do you hope they would play and be like, this would be just a great matchup? Germany?
Yeah, Germany. I mean, they played them in the friendly going into the World Cup. Again, that was Germany's B-side. They still lost to Germany's B-side, but I
Did
think
they?
they did.
Oh,
But
God.
the team I would like to see the U.S. play, and it would just kind of be rubbing the salt in the wounds for Belgian fans, but Belgium. Belgium's been holding on to this golden era of players that are still playing at the highest level in Europe, like Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku. I'm trying to think of some other ones here. Koop Miners. You have players. I'm not Koop Miners. He plays for the Netherlands. Axel Witsel. You have players like that are still playing at the highest level for Belgium.
Right.
But yet you know that the U.S. is ready to pounce on a team like that when they know they could beat them.
All right. That makes sense. All right. I get it now.
It'd be a fun one to watch. It really
Plenty
would.
talk. Mike says they took the 10 Scots to Jefferson. He's like, you didn't read my whole text. I'm offended. Mike, your text didn't show up. So there we go.
There's 3 dots behind Jefferson on the text line. So I don't know. I can't hit that.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
So Mike, that's on you, buddy, pal. Don't let us matlock you, man. Take you down because we will. Anyway, that's our question today. 615-737-1025. Bunch of European soccer fans coming to Nashville. You got one day to entertain them. Where are you taking them in Nashville and Middle Tennessee? 615-737-1025. The Chasing Big Joe Show live today at Barline to the Omni Nashville Hotel. All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show live at the Omni Nashville Hotel, downtown Nashville at Bar Lines, and we just had a derecho came through. That wind and rain, but not like a tornado.
Is that what that's called? A derecho?
Derecho.
Derecho?
Derecho. There's one came through in May of 20 that was the highest recorded winds ever at the Nashville airport. Derecho?
Yeah, derecho, yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think it was like May 3rd or 4th of 2020.
Wow.
And it knocked down trees in the backyard. I mean, it was powerful. And I was like, I've never heard of this. I kept using a term for it. But that's when we looked outside the Omni, man, and that storm just came roaring through for about 10 minutes. Now it doesn't look as bad.
You know what that resulted in, right? A beautiful audience out here at Bar Lines.
We already had a beautiful audience.
I know, but we have more of an audience.
Now they moved inside.
Exactly.
So we're all like it's an intimate setting now.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you take the guitar and play the best of Zamfir or Slim Whitman.
I'm not great at playing guitar, Joe. I don't know how to play guitar. I'm just doing a little strumming.
What is that you're doing?
Strumming the guitar.
Air guitar. I wouldn't call that strumming. All right, the Tennessee Titans are wrapping up organized. It's a minicamp, right? It's not OTAs.
Wrapped up mandatory minicamp, the 2-day minicamp they had. Yeah.
Right, and then Robert Saleh had commented about how these next 6 weeks are extremely vital because you need to come back in shape, not in trouble, and ready to go.
The exact quote was, "These next 40 days are critical, and I feel like so many players lose their season before it even starts because of the way they handle these next 40 days."
That's a great way to put that.
Yeah.
You know who else was tempted for 40 days?
40 days and 40 nights.
Jesus, right? When you're Catholic, you can tell me the story.
Noah's Ark, wasn't it? 40 days and 40 nights?
No. Was it Noah's Ark 40 days? I thought Jesus was tempted by the devil for 40 days. Can we get a pastor to call in and let us know if we're in the right path, what we're doing? We are nowhere near being theologians, theologists?
Yeah, theologists.
Whatever.
Let's see.
Theo Vaughn?
Joe, I believe I'm right. In the book of Genesis, the catastrophic rain that triggered the great floods lasted 40 days and 40 nights.
But also, Jesus was tempted by the devil, right, for 40 days, right?
I'm looking this up.
I think he did. Do you not know this?
I don't recall.
How does a Protestant know this and my Catholic friend doesn't?
I just told you about Noah's Ark.
I knew about Noah. I knew what Noah did. I know what Noah's done. 2 by 2, man.
That is correct.
We had that at Dr. Haley's
veterinary clinic
in Lebanon. He is the modern day Noah. Dr. Haley is.
Yep. Jesus was tempted both during and after his 40 days in the wilderness. He fasted and faced spiritual testings throughout his entire 40 days.
There you go.
Doesn't say the devil, though.
I thought he was tempted by. I think I'm right on this.
Okay. We can read the Gospel of Luke later.
Well, I mean, make sure that I'm right about that. I'll make sure that I'm correct.
Let's see here. Turning stones into bread.
I think he was tempted by the devil.
It says Matthew and Luke detailed that after the 40 days and nights had ended, Jesus was physically famished and hungry. It was.
Didn't the devil take him up on a mountain and say, "If you
I'm getting there.
Worship me, you get all this"? It
was at this vulnerable point that Satan approached him with 3 major, highly specific tests: turning stones into bread to satisfy his hunger, throwing himself from the highest point of the temple to prove God's protection, and bowing down to Satan in exchange for all kingdoms of the world.
There we go.
There you go.
So we're both correct.
Yes, we all are both correct.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what? 12 years? Yeah, 12 years of Catholic education?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, 0 years of Catholic education. Just a grandpa who was lived by the word.
There you go.
Greatest man of all time. So at least in my eyes. All right, so we got that being settled. So 40 days. Thanks, Robert Saleh, for that 40 days to do that. But no, he's correct. You know, we always talk about, like, with the Nashville Predators in October, you can't, when the season starts, you can't win the Stanley Cup. But you sure as hell can lose it in October. So I guess what Robert Saleh is saying, in these 40 days, we're not going to win the Super Bowl, but if you come back out of shape and trouble, whatever, we're not going to win the Super Bowl. We need everybody pulling the same way, and that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, and in Jim Wyatt's breakdown here, there's a few highlights of players that may have missed OTAs or mandatory minicamp. One of them was Mitchell Trubisky missed a few days of OTAs because of the birth of his daughter. Like, you know, Saleh mentioned in this press conference, there might be a few guys missing. There's a little bit of a baby boom going on. Trubisky was one
How
of
does
those
that
guys.
happen?
It's a great question. I don't know. They all get on the same schedule? I don't know.
All right.
No, just a few other things. And even this was highlighted as well about Cam Ward and how he wasn't as bad as some people are portraying him out to be, which I think is a good thing to bring up because everybody's saying, oh, Cam Ward's footwork. Oh, Cam Ward's missing this pass, that pass. He's just getting down the gist of learning I'd say the route tree with certain wide receivers because they're still trying to figure out the chemistry of
right.
I think the big thing is that Parker Kelly's even mentioned this. Paul Kaharski's mentioned this about the option routes.
Wait, hold on.
What?
We got 2 PKs.
Okay. PK is still Paul Kaharski.
What about PK Jr.?
No, Parker's not like that.
PK Jr.
It's like saying he's the Happy Meal.
Okay. All right, PK Jr. All right, go back now. Here's what I don't like. Somebody asked Cam Moore yesterday. It says, in these camps, you're throwing these passes. Are you trying to fit a ball in or a pass in where you wouldn't do it like in a game only in camp? And my thing is, don't do camp what you would not do in a game.
That's fair.
Right? In a game, if you're not going to throw the triple coverage just to see if I can get it in there, in camp, you're like, I'm going to see if I can get it in there. Don't be doing that nonsense. Don't do things in camp you wouldn't do in a game.
I think it's a gray area. I think it's a gray area because
how gray? Charcoal?
No, I'd say more like a slate gray.
Okay.
Not charcoal, but slate gray.
All right.
It's a gray area because these are all new wide receivers for the most part. Some of them are returning, like Chim DK, Kyle Manor, and even Calvin Ridley in this case. But because Brian Daboll's bringing his new style of offense into this, overtaking Brian Callahan's offense,
right?
There is things you're trying to work out. And I think with you're working out those route trees, you're also working out different types of passes. Let them experiment a little bit. I'm okay with that. That's the thing. I feel like some people are over-exaggerating it a little bit of saying you can't experiment. You're year 2 into your career. You can't experiment. I think you can a little bit. Like even Jeff Fisher mentioned here a couple weeks ago at the Omni. He has to relearn things. If it's the verbiage, if it's styles of the play, let him relearn it. But I'm okay with that.
I disagree because I'm telling you, if you can't complete a 12-yard down and out, I don't care what kind of verbiage you got.
Okay.
It's still a 12-yard down and out. If you can't throw a 40-yard post, which is not far at all, to a guy, then there's a problem. Why are you trying to do things in camp that you will never do in a game?
No, but my thing is, let's take it down for.
No, answer that.
Well, the reason why I'm saying is like the first half of the drill, work on those down and outs, work on the concrete passing routes.
I get that.
The latter half of that, experiment. Do whatever you
want.
want.
You're not going to do that in the game. Why are you wasting your time? You're smart. You played football. You're smarter than this.
I know, but I feel like it's okay. I think it's okay for him to experiment a little bit with this offense.
He's not going to do that in the game. And if he does, I'm taking him out.
So
if you're forcing the ball in the triple coverage, but you're like, hey, I want to try this out in camp.
No,
don't do that. You've got limited time of reps to work on things. Stop being a jackass and try to do things you're not going to do in a game.
No, I agree. I think we're kind of getting confused here. For me, for him to experiment, I think the experimentation process is throwing a back shoulder throw on an option route where probably he should have threw it in stride over the middle.
That's a judgment call. That's fine. You're going to do that during the game.
I'm saying he should be working on those judgment call throws. I'm not talking about going off the script and saying throw it sidearm across the field like he had with Kyle Manor for his first career touchdown. I'm not saying work on stuff like that.
That's an improv play. I don't mind that.
It's backyard football. I'm not saying work on that on a religious basis. I'm just saying those option routes, I think it's okay to, have a little judgment call on those and really work on that. That's the way I'm looking at it.
I completely 100% disagree. That's all right. That's why we're buddy. Look, we can disagree and still not like each other.
Exactly.
Well done.
I like you. What are you talking about? You don't like me?
No, I think you're great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're great. I think you look goofy, but I think you're great. Right?
You compliment me in the first segment saying I'm a handsome guy, and now I'm all right.
Well, here's what I do, buddy. With young guys who are
kindness.
breaking into business like this, guys that I value, they got talent.
Sure.
My left hand, I'm pushing you away.
Right.
My right hand, I'm pulling you in.
You're like Michael Corleone.
Yeah, so my left hand pushing you away, like you and Connor and Brando and a few other people around the station. Left hand, I'm pushing you away. Right hand, I'm pulling you in.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
because you got talent.
Joe Dubin sitting in a chair looking like the Heisman Trophy.
But I'm telling you, I don't like camp doing things you're not ever going to do in a game. You're wasting my time.
Okay, well, guess who should be stepping in for that? Take a wild guess. Brian Daboll and Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
That's the coach, right?
Should say stop doing that. And maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
So, all right. We time for a break. We're live at the Omni Nashville Hotel. This is the Chase and Big Joe Show. Chase McCabe off today. He's got some big doings going on. Big doings.
And we're not talking to LinkedIn.
No.
Bigger.
I think he's washing his car. Got to go to the dry clean. I mean, some big things he's got to do today Let's get it done. All right, 615-737-1025. Want to hear from you. Come up at 1 o'clock. Jeff Jarrett's going to join us. Big weekend for the Nashville Kats in Clarksville. All kind of fun happening. We're live with the Omni at Bar Lines. Got 1025 the game. Hey guys, Big Joe here. Listen, it's our time on the show to talk about mental health and mental health for men. And my job is to get you guys into therapy because therapy changed my life and it will change your life. You're feeling down, feeling depressed, anxious. We got you covered. Well, our good friends at unitycares.com. The website is unitycares.com. And so many men have gone there and they're getting help. And I'm so proud of you guys for doing this because, as I say, therapy changed my life. I do the same for you. Now, the number one question I get all the time is like, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what's going on. Got you covered. It's okay. Don't worry. unitycares.com. Go to that webpage, and every question you need answered is right there. How do I start? What do I talk about? When do I start? How can I even afford this? It's all answered for you right there at unitycares.com. And one of the best things they have is telehealth, right? They have telehealth. It's private, it's secure, it's confidential, and it's great. You're talking to caring professionals who live right here in Middle Tennessee, not some faraway place, and their only goal is to get you back living the life that you absolutely deserve, right? And here's another thing. You don't have to go through any of this alone. You don't have to go through any of this alone. So reach out today. Go to unitycares.com. I am telling you, it will change your life in so many fantastic ways like I did mine, right? We tell you all the time, our world is a better place because you are here, and we absolutely mean that. So reach out today if you need to talk. Just go to the webpage. You don't have to make a decision today, but I want you to go there and look all that they have to offer. And then when you feel comfortable, click on it, and they'll get with you, and your life will start changing immediately. That's how much we love you. That's how much unitycares.com loves you as well. Visit the website today. It's unitycares.com. All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show, live at the Omni Nashville Hotel. We're live at Barlines. Great crowd here today. Barlines, so good. We have so much fun when we come down here. We'd love to see you, too, if you come down to Barlines and hang out and take part of the show in. 1 o'clock, Jeff Jarrett's going to join us. Of course, he was the Nashville Kats. Big game this weekend for the number 1 seed in the AFL, and it's going to be for AF1 this weekend in Clarksville. We'll talk to Double J about that at 1 o'clock. Tell you, the games up there have been so much fun. Question for you, because if we see more Mitch Trubisky than Cam Ward this year, how does the season turn out?
I still think the Titans reach 6 wins with Mitchell Trubisky if he does implement himself in the offense in some capacity. I would be a little concerned. To be fair with you, I would be a little concerned because this is, a quarterback they drafted number 1 overall in Cam Ward.
Right.
But if Mitchell Trubisky's out there and they're still winning games and still being a productive offense, it's a push and pull situation where I'm okay with them being productive, but at the same time, you want to see that with Cam Ward, not with Mitchell Trubisky.
What do you got them winning with Cam Ward playing every snap?
With Cam Ward, I think this team wins 9 games.
Really, 9-8?
Yeah, 9.
With Trubisky was 6.
Yeah.
I just hope if it's Trubisky is in, I hope it, and I don't get me wrong, or let me feel bad that Cam got injured. Right. And so I hope he doesn't get injured.
You're right.
I do not want to see Trubisky come in and replace Cam Ward. I don't. You're putting the franchise back another 2-3 years.
It's true.
You are.
Yeah. I mean, you just hit the reset button with that position, and then you're wasting talent on the defensive side of the ball, like Kevin Winston. I don't know if you really want to include Femi Oladejo in this case. Probably not.
Terrible. Get him out of here.
You're wasting an opportunity for a guy like Jeffrey Simmons, who says he wants to be in Nashville and end his career here, and you don't have a quarterback to help out with that. So, again, if we're going to go back to the Cam Ward conversation of him potentially being hurt if Mitchell Trubisky's in this offense,
right?
It goes back to the conversation I brought up to you yesterday, and that's J.C. Latham and Dan Moore Jr. That, to me, tells me if Cam Ward gets hurt, that's because either he's holding on to the ball too long and or those tackles are not protecting him at the highest degree.
And I don't mean to be negative, but you look at scenarios, and I'm big on don't suffer, imagine troubles. You know that. But if Cam is not good, how many games do you give him to prove himself before you yank him?
Ooh.
4?
I think week 6. You have to give him 6 games. You have to give him 6 games.
I guess it's the factor of how bad you are doing that. And look, I hope he comes out guns a-blazing. But you also got to look at the alternative, like what happens if he comes out and he's really, really bad, and I hope he's not.
You got to give it 6 games because of that. Even if he is bad, you can rely on Mitchell Trubisky to finish out the rest of the season because he's a true veteran quarterback.
Well, the season's done.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like he can just come in there and play safety net as a quarterback.
Boy, I tell you what, that is the X factor above every X factor with this team because Cam Ward has to be good. He's got to be your guy. He cannot play bad. And I'm not saying he's going to play bad. He's shown flashes of all this.
Right.
I think last year's a throwaway because Callahan was terrible. The offense was terrible. Everything was terrible about that coaching staff.
Now,
and they're gone.
I hate to cut you off, but
Please don't.
Because of the Callahan situation of last year, do you think that is hindering him if he does regress in year 2?
Maybe because listen, he was at Incarnate Word, Washington State, Miami, tight. So will this be his 5th offensive coordinator? How long was he at Incarnate Word? For a year?
I believe so, but his quarterback coach, I think, followed him. Is that right?
Maybe so.
Yeah.
So he's been at least, well, if you go back, this offense, last year's offense at Miami. So he's been in 4 different offenses in 4 years. But still, that should not hinder you in making a 12-yard down-and-out pass.
Does that ring a bell with the former quarterback here in Nashville? Marcus, having different coordinators each year just about?
So who did Marcus have? He had 16. Was it Rubisky? Not Rubisky. Was it Rubisky? No. What do you have in 16? 16 and 17. I know 18 he had LaFleur. 19 had Art Smith. That's 2. Then he had
it was Terry Rubisky in 16.
Who was he at in 17?
17.
So 15 he had Wisenhunt.
Correct.
Good Lord, right?
17 was still Terry Rubisky. 18,
so he had 14 was Oregon. 15 was Wisenhunt.
Yep.
16, 17 Rubisky.
Then LaFleur in 18.
Arthur Smith in 19.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean,
does that sound familiar to you when it comes to Cam Ward having different coordinators throughout?
It does.
But again, I feel like that resets his track when it comes to going to the NFL. You base it all off of college. You get all that.
Right.
But when you get to the NFL, you restart the clock with your coordinators.
I wonder.
Yes or no?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But when do you stop using that as an excuse? Right. I mean, if you look at quarterbacks like did Marino, did Elway, did Montana, Roger Staubach, Brad. I mean, how many coordinators did they? I'll look those up.
But I get your point, though. If you're a really good quarterback, it doesn't matter what the coordinator is. You go out there and you play football.
Okay.
I get that because you mentioned Marino, Montana, and all that.
All right.
That makes sense.
All right. We'll get back to that in the 2 o'clock hour, 1 o'clock hour. Coming next, our good friend Jeff Jarrett will be on the phone with us, talking about a big weekend up in Clarksville with the Nashville Kats. Lots of fun talking to Mr. Jarrett coming up next. This is the Chase and Big Joe show right here on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Chase, the Big Joe Show, live at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Chase McCabe is off today. Dr. Crane in with me here at the Omni at Bar Lines. Brando back behind the board. Fun show for you today so far. The question of the day is, if 25 soccer fans came to Nashville, where would you take them? I'm telling you, if they came to town this weekend, here's where I would take them. To Clarksville, to F&M Bank Arena to see the Cats play, because, my goodness, my friends, there's something special bringing Clarksville. And a guy, you thought James Brown was busy. This is the busiest man in show business. Let's bring in our good friend, Jeff Jarrett. Jeff, good afternoon to you. How are you, buddy?
My man, Big Joe, I appreciate you having me on. And, yes, it is a busy day. I'm doing quite a bit of media. We got Dark Side of the Ring documentary coming out. It premieres first Tuesday in July. I'm doing some baseball promotion. We got a Cubs Cards Classic game this weekend. That's not relevant, either one of those, to this call. But I just want to start right off, and we'll get to the Cats football. I just want to congratulate you and Dr. Crane. Y'all finally did it. You finally – it's taken a while, it's taken a few years, but you finally fired Chase. Congrats, man. That is awesome news. I wish I could be there at Bar Lines at the Omni. It is a wonderful spread. I really did plan on, all kidding aside, making it today down there. But, man, if I was, I wouldn't just shake your hand. I'd hug your neck, because I know it's a long time coming, and I guess we should just say mission accomplished. Is that fair enough, Joe?
That's fair enough. I tried to hit him in the back with a chair, but he ran off. So maybe next time. We'll get him on that.
No,
let's talk. Let's talk
Yeah.
about last Saturday in Clarksville at F&M Bank Arena. And I know you were busy, and there's a lot going on. I'm telling you, I'm standing by the door, Jeff, and just watching people after people after people come into that arena, pack it out, scream, yell, have a great time. I'm telling you, you've turned something really special up there in Clarksville with this football team.
Well, no, it's an unbelievable team effort. It starts right at the top with Coach Jeff Fisher. I'll call it. He's all in off the field. Coach Darren Arbett controlling things on the field. Him and his squad, Tyler Kolka Mania is absolutely running wild. But, man, the city of Clarksville, Middle Tennessee, has always embraced the Cats. It's super cool to see. And you know what? I would be remiss without saying that I think the MVP of last Saturday night, Tyler Kolka did great. Lots of players on the team great. Our man Nash of the Preds was in the house. He was a rock star. But how can you argue with Willie Daunick with, the countdown going down, and he put it through the upright last-second field goal, standing O from the den. Everybody, that was a lot of fun, though, right?
Well, great. It was. And also you could tell, it's fun. Like, you can sit in the stands there. I can make that. But you get on the field and you got thousands of people looking at you and you got one shot. I think Willie did that perfectly. He nailed it. And I'm sure the little butterflies, but he did fine. He did great.
Yeah, and that's the thing we do at Cats. The on-field activations, we know that, I'll call it as promoters and presenters and the organization, we can't control what happens on the field and gameplay. But, man, having fun, Cats captain, I cannot wait for this week. I'm going to be the first in line to get my buddy Mike Keith. He's the Cats captain. We have that every week. So we have the autograph session. The merch is flying off the shelves this year, which I'm always very happy to see. But, man, we bring people out of the stands, and we've got a very special set of circumstances. I can't give it away. We've got a huge surprise for a Nashville Kats fan this Saturday. But, we're talking in circles here and giving a lot of hype. But the game itself this week, Joe, you're a more stats guy and all that. But, man, this is for number one seed. This is for bragging rights. This is it. Albany's coming to town. Both of us got only one loss. We're at the top of the standings. So the game itself is going – we're undefeated this year at F&M. But, man, oh, man, you've got to be pumped for the game as well, right?
Well, not only that, Albany won the AF1 crown last year over the Cats, and then this is the battle of number one. So you want to play all the playoff games at home. So to get number one seed, it starts by knocking off Albany. So yeah, you described it perfectly, Jeff. The off the field activities are fantastic, but the game itself, you have the two best teams in arena ball playing each other on Saturday. That in itself should put butts in seats, but also watching this football team exciting is because you've seen it. These games go down to the last second, and having Albany here is huge, and that's another reason everybody, Jeff, should come out Saturday to see him at F&M Bank Arena.
The energy in the building Saturday was, I think, the best of the year, and that's taken in a lot of ground. Opening night was huge. But, some of the games we've gotten, I'll say candidly, such a big lead that, the energy and the excitement obviously kind of wanes. But this Saturday, I think we're going to have, I've got a little inside job on ticket sales. So I think we're going to have our biggest crowd. I think there's going to be the most energy, and I am really pulling for Coach Arbette, Colcomania, and the entire team to punch it through because, man, oh, man, we all love competition. That's why we all come out to see the Cats, I like to say in our business, get their hand raised. I want us to get our hand raised when the fourth quarter time expires.
I love it. Jeff Jarrett's on the line with this. Jeff, that mentioning about the game this Saturday, I was telling Joe at the start of the show, I was like, look, because it's such one of the hottest tickets in town, we're not just giving away one pair of tickets today, but two. So for fans out there that want to go to this game, be paying attention because we will be giving away 2 pairs of tickets today. And it is the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah, and we've run it a special because it's Father's Day and all the dads, dads love football. Dad's Day at the Den is what we're calling it. We're doing a special 4-pack. Go to catsfootball.com for all the information. There's a hell of an article out today by the Pokester that really dives into the matchup of this weekend if you're a nuts and bolts kind of guy. The website, and it was a midseason. We're about a week late, but we had to gather all the data. But when you look at the midseason report, the Cats are number 1 in attendance, number 1 in merch sales. But what I really think is super cool is X, Instagram, and Facebook. Our numbers have exploded. They've skyrocketed. And that just tells me that the Middle Tennessee area, the Cats, the fandom, if you will, continues to really exponentially multiply. So I'm super fired up about that. And Fisher has put together, I'll say this, he's put together a winning team.
Absolutely. And you mentioned Father's Day this weekend, running the deal, calling it the Dad's Den. I know your father was an impact on you as well with your wrestling career, and even my grandfather wrestled on your father's promotion. What has your dad meant to you with just the process of your entire career in wrestling, along with the entrepreneurship outside of that?
Well, if we're going to divert here a little bit, I'm doing quite a bit of media for Dark Side of the Ring. It's doing a 3-part documentary, and my father, the business principles he instilled to me are applicable, in how I'm working with the Cats, how I've worked with wrestling, how I'm working with my baseball group up in Illinois and a lot of times it's like he used to tell me, son, you can mess up a trash pile. Do not overcomplicate things. Keep it basic. And what he really wanted me to do is just fundamentally be sound. And that's, in athletics, learn the basics and stick to fundamentals. And that's, to me, I won't talk about on-field success, but as far as the Cats' off-field success, that's really what it is. You've got to let the world know what kind of product you have. We've got a great product and deliver, and that's kind of what we're doing. So his business lessons to me, and, it goes without saying, I always have to mention my grandmother, his mom, that, that's where my father learned all his business principles. And really, she stressed as well as both, my dad did, is stick to the basics, know the fundamentals, and always be teachable and be a continual learner. Those are the principles that I've been passed on.
Absolutely. Getting back to the AF1 with the Nashville Kats this Saturday, talking about basic fundamentals, you fundamentally have to have a quarterback that can move the ball down the field, and that's Tyler Kolka. Like you mentioned, Colcomania. This guy is all over the field. He throws the ball back and forth. Well, what have you seen in just the success from him, along with the fan base's reaction to a special quarterback like that?
Here's the thing that I like to say, and I've told a couple of those people this over the last couple of weeks, that, I've met, you name it, who's who in professional wrestling. I can name drop, but, I'll call it Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, on down. I've worked with all of them. But when you have someone that has that kind of ability and talent, for me, it always boils down to what kind of human being they are. And I have seen Tyler operate with teammates. I've seen him operate with family. I've seen his interaction, most importantly, post-game with the fans. And look, he's, arguably the best player on the field every game, certainly right up at the top as far as productivity. But after the game, he's one-on-one with fans. He is a genuine, not good, a great human being. And to me, that is his secret to success, that he's grounded, he's humble, he's a good human being, and that goes a long, long way to me in successful, because he knows he gets up every day and works his ass off and really pushes himself to be the best that he can be. And when he goes to bed at night, he rests well because he knows he's accomplished a lot in that one day. So the kind of human being he is what I've seen.
I love it. Jeff Jarrett is with us. Nashville Kats take on Albany at Saturday at 4 o'clock, F&M Bank Arena. Go to the game. Jeff, I know I see you at the game. You're so busy. Have you had a chance just to, for 30 seconds, just to kind of stand in the end zone and take it all in? Because last Saturday was loud, was fun. They win, the excitement, everything. Were you able to experience any of it? Because I know you're so busy to see what all you've accomplished and your gang has accomplished up there in Clarksville.
Well, Joe, I'll let you I feel like I'm on my podcast. I'll give you the story behind the story. You know, coming from the wrestling industry, you have to have an ear. It's not always what you see. It's a lot of times it's how you hear things. And so I slip out of the TV booth multiple times. And when I walk around and I'm saying hello to folks, I'm also listening. And you can tell that our Cats faithful, they are just what you said. You are noticing it because, you know, you've been around sporting events. It's not the casual golf clap, but it is people that in their heart of hearts, they are pulling for us to win, to succeed. Like I said, F&M Bank Arena has really, really, really embraced us in every possible way. You know, our team practices there, but most importantly, our fans. And so, yes, I have from time to time, I'll slip out of the booth, or when I go down to see family or Karen or shake some hands and meet some different sponsors and stuff like that, I'm listening. And you can just tell our audience, they are absolutely loving it. They're digging it. And that to me really makes, you know, all the efforts that the entire organization is doing, you know, feel good about it.
Oh, it's great. I know when last week, when they had a fourth down, the Cats were on defense and the team had a fourth down. The crowd was so loud that I was in the end zone. I was standing next to Chase. I couldn't hear him. I was like, this is how loud it's got inside here, which was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, to get into the sports fan, and this is 102.5, The Zone, it's a sports station. Michigan whipped Albany's butt. And so Albany taking a loss last week, as a coach and as a fan of the team and as a competitor, I sure would have liked to have seen Albany blow out their opponent coming into here to give them that overconfident shot that they need, but they got humbled in a big way. So I have a strong sense that they are going to come out literally from the first snap, firing on all cylinders. And so, yeah, that concerns me, but I hope the crowd is packed and loud and yelling and screaming. And this is one of the games I always like for a good competitive game. It's a better experience. I'd love to blow them out in the first half. No.
There you go. Jeff, I know you're busy. Thank you. We'll see you Saturday up there. We're going to give away a pair of tickets to the game on Saturday, but there's also a game next Saturday. But as they say, the most important game on the schedule is the next one. So, Jeff, thank you. We'll see you Saturday in Clarksville, my man.
Appreciate you, Joe. Thanks, Doc. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Appreciate it.
There you go. Saturday, 4 o'clock, F&M Banker. I'm telling you, man, the best part about this football team in this league, it's not the NFL.
No.
It's fun.
Yeah.
NFL's fun. It's a different fun.
But this is a product that your eyes don't come off the football field. Like when you're watching the NFL game on Sunday, you check your phone, who's texting you.
Right.
AF1, your eyeballs are glued to the field.
Yeah, and it's their catch lines like the ball never ends, the ball never stops, or the ball never dies, or something like. I mean, it goes and goes and goes and goes, and so it's we had a ball up there, and this is the best teams in the league. I mean, look. There's nothing else going on this summer, right? The Nashville Sounds are out of town.
Right.
You can watch World Cup at nights at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
They got 11 p.m. game on Saturday, so you have plenty of time to watch other things. I just think it's cool because not only the Nashville Kats playing on Saturday, but you're seeing Mike Keith. I mean, come on. Mike Keith.
Friend of the show.
He is a friend of the show. He was on yesterday.
Yep.
Thinks highly of us.
Yeah, but as Jeff said, Nash, I'm telling you, man, if you need an event and you want people to lose their mind, call the Nashville Predators and bring Nash out for an event. People went crazy over Nash.
I was at a wedding 2 years ago he showed up at the wedding.
No way.
I swear.
Did he?
Yeah. I was dumbfounded. I was like, no way he's here.
Are you
I
serious?
swear. Yeah, I promise. Shake on it.
I believe you.
I
That's very
promise.
cool.
Yeah.
Why was he there?
It was requested.
Oh, okay. Okay. They have Cool Cat for the Nashville
That's
Kats.
right. Yeah.
When
He's
the
got that, Elvis hair, right?
He does.
Yeah.
He's looking good. When the Cats started in '97,
Yep.
they wanted a name for Bridgestone to give us a name, and it was like the Cats Den or something. I was like, you know what? A good name for the Nashville Kats home field back in the day, call it the Litter Box.
Yes. That would have been great.
Because what's in the litter box, right? You know what's in the litter
Mhm.
box? Cats are cleaning that thing out, man. And so we're putting you in the litter box. But it fell on deaf ears. I'm still bitter about that.
Yeah. Should
And
call
that's
our friend Pat up. He'd probably fix that.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Good times. All right. What Brando, you ready? Let's give away one pair now.
Yes. And then another pair at the 2 o'clock hour.
You take it.
Double J. So 2 times 2 equals 4. Caller number 4. All right. I think that's the right number.
What's the number?
615-737-1025. The game.
Fourth caller. You'll
Yep.
be going to the Clarksville to see the Nashville Kats on set. You will absolutely love it. We'll come back with more live at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Bar Lines right here on 1025 The Game. All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show, 102.5 The Game. Live today at the Omni Nashville Hotel. Chase McCabe is off today. This is 102.5 The Game.
Yes.
Having a good time. Our question today is, we're laughing about these Europeans are like rediscovering America and how great America is by going to Waffle House and Buc-ee's. And so if you had to entertain 25 European soccer fans in Nashville for one, or Middle Tennessee, where would you take them? 615-737-1025. We start the show off. The first two segments, we had nothing but texts and calls over this. Where would you take him? Dr. Crane's going to take him
to Jack Daniels in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Brando's taking him to the Parthenon.
Right.
JoJo's taking him to Roberts on Broadway because they got to somehow experience Broadway, at least for an hour. And that place, you can get a PBR, buy a pair of boots, and have a fried bologna sandwich while listening to traditional country music, which is number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty.
Yeah, welcome in. So Roberts, it's funny. I did this thing for David Letterman back in 1999. They came to town, and I spent 3 days with the whole crew. And long story, I've showed you the video. This is April of 90, and so they were like, "We're going to start. Where's the?" And I didn't pick it. They're like, "We're going to start at Roberts," and I'd never been in Roberts, and I was like, I fell in love with Roberts in 1999. It's great.
Wow, I was only a year old.
I was with BR 549.
BR5.
And we were around the city, shot a bunch of great video. It was a 3-day shoot. On the second day, we did all bunch of stuff downtown. The second day, we're at Opryland, and we had a break. We're at the hotel. Hey, we got a little break. We had a bunch more things to shoot. And that's when, not to say this, no pun intended, that's when the Columbine shooting was.
Really?
So we sat at the Opryland Hotel, watched the live coverage come of the Columbine, and then the producer says, we're done. We're done for today. And that was it. We didn't shoot anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, I always remember that moment, and I hate that I remembered that moment with working with David Letterman for the week. It was terrible. Terrible.
That's a heavy moment for sure.
It was.
So I have to say something here, clarify something. Our text line's been in and out for some reason today.
Yeah.
Text's been coming in from 2-3 hours ago.
That's fine.
But we have some texts that came in from last hour, and now we're caught up to speed.
Yeah.
There's some people weighing in on our little religious situation we had last hour about Jesus.
Well,
and
the
Noah's
context was
about the
Robert
rain.
Saleh.
That's
Robert Saleh said the next 40 days for the Titans are going to be critical.
Right.
You got to come back in shape. And I'm like, hey, Jesus was tempted for 40 days in the desert. And you're like, Noah had 40 days. And I forgot Noah had 40 days in the ark.
40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah.
Yep. So there are some people clarifying. One saying Jesus fasted for 40 days and was tempted by the devil at the end. And just letting you guys know I'm a Southern Baptist on the text line.
There we
so
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're all from different facts of life coming together.
Was it same division, different boss? I mean, same
boss, different division.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see more on this. 7621 says, yes, after 40 days in the wilderness, he encountered the devil in the desert. And let's see.
And you didn't know this.
Well, I wasn't.
Or are you forgotten about it?
I wasn't familiar. Yeah, I was not familiar with this story.
Okay.
So
Protestant 1, Catholic 0.
I,
But then you got me on Noah's Ark.
So we're at 1-1.
So it's 1-1.
There
So
you
Catholic 1, Protestant 1.
All right. There we go.
Oh,
We're
man.
going to sell it. Celebrity birthdays.
Right?
No, we'll get some ones here just about our question of the day as well. People weighed in also on the U.S.'s next matchup if they go to the knockout round, which it does seem like it. Let's see. JC in Goodlettsville says, I want to see the U.S. versus England on our 250th anniversary on July 4th in Boston.
Get
you ready for this?
Out.
Dump tea in the harbor and walk into the stadium.
Yes. Is that possible?
I'll look it up. I think it's been debunked where I don't think that is a possible option. But
You're Mr. Soccer.
Well, I've seen online that people are saying that's false. I don't think that's possible because of the results of what's going on. England did win yesterday. So did the U.S.
Okay.
So we'll have to see how that all plays out. You need one of those teams to kind of, or both of them to drop into that second spot. So we'll see.
But could you imagine if that does happen? USA versus England on July 4th?
And the biggest part of all that, people get to recognize and see a guy like Joey Chestnut eat like 75 hot dogs on 4th of July.
Well, that'll blow their mind too.
Exactly.
But you can't lose to England on our Independence Day.
You can't.
Can't.
All
right, keep going.
All right, yeah, we got here. It says, well, that one doesn't say anything. Okay, here we go. We're talking about flipping the bird in traffic
Yeah.
and so forth. Gino says, of course, a mobster is going to flip off somebody in traffic.
That's right.
That's not true.
That is.
9111 says, Frazier sounds like, oh, come on, guy. I'm not. Says Frazier sounds like a mob boss to me, 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Talking about my attitude.
Yep, that's right.
not.
Thank you. We had this debate yesterday. Just embrace your mafioso side.
No, I'm not going to.
I did not get eaten by any hogs, so
See,
I was
he's
spared.
still here. Brandon's still here. He's
I was
working.
spared. He
Yeah,
made
he's not
he
over
made
you,
a few
Brandon.
calls.
Don't
and he
you dare
spared
say
me.
spared. No, sir. That did not happen. Oh, you guys are something else. Let's see here. It says, Jeff says, I'm not from Nashville, but I would take them to Loveless Cafe or the best soul food restaurant in town or the best soul food restaurant in town.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Where's the best soul food restaurant in town?
I don't know. That is a great question.
I don't know. I need to know this. That's a great one. Because they're not getting good soul food in Europe. You know that.
Would you consider Monell's soul food?
No.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I just typed in best soul food in Nashville. And I was like, that doesn't sound
Did
right.
that come up? I
Yeah.
mean, maybe it did. I mean, am
It
I
did.
missing something?
Yeah, it came up. It was the first one on the list.
Okay. Well, I guess so. I just didn't think that would
I
be.
grew up on Monell's. It was fantastic.
Where else is say soul food in town?
Let's see.
Right, where's the best soul? Let us know the best soul food place.
Yeah, I would like to know that.
615-737-1025.
It was a place that we actually had a remote there for day 2 of the NFL draft. Night 2 was Chicken and Waffles, the home of Chicken and Waffles.
Where is that in Madison?
No. Over there in East Nashville. Chicago's home of Chicken and Waffles.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember that.
Very good food, by the way.
I was
Very
kind of
good.
jealous I wasn't there that night.
You could have showed up. You could have.
Busy.
Yeah, you're a busy guy. Makes sense. Let's see. More on the text line here. Let's see. Matthew in Nashville says, getting to our conversations. Oh, or this could be from another show. All these, it's from a different show. These are all just mixed together, so I apologize. Talking about your derecho? Is that
The
what
ratio, yeah.
Derecho? It says the humidity is so high right now. I can chew on the air. Other than that, it's a good day. Commenting on your opening to the show. So there you
Okay,
go.
good.
I'm just trying to catch up with the text line here. It's
Well,
just,
Nevada Josh says, Joe, I didn't know you were Catholic. That explains a lot. I'm not.
I
Dr.
am.
Crane's a Catholic.
yeah, I am.
I'm the lowly Protestant.
Mike in Lebanon says to our question of the day, since Nashville was stupid enough to get rid of Opryland, I would take them to Dollywood.
Oh, okay.
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Have you been to
They-
Dollywood?
Yeah, I have. It's great.
Cool
Yep,
place.
yeah.
They could possibly see Dolly Parton. Maybe she shows up one day at Dollywood.
They would lose their mind. If Dolly Parton showed up, they would lose their mind.
So what is better? Or not what is better, but what's a better experience? Graceland or Dollywood? Or is it its own separate categories?
I cannot believe you're asking me that.
I know what you're going to say, but I'm just saying that's a honest option.
Well,
to
you don't
choose
take
from.
the family probably to Dollywood, right?
See,
but-
even
but
the
I-
producer of this thing, that's a quality question. Thank you.
But I think the number one tourist attraction in the state, is it not? Can you look this up? Is Graceland? I think the number one tourist attraction, I think that's correct. I think Dollywood's 2, or it might be Dollywood 1, Graceland 2. One of the, man, that was a place where I learned how to swim and everything else up here, man.
Oh my, no way. It says, obviously, the Great Smoky Mountain National Park is widely recognized as Tennessee's premier destination and standing as most visited for place in Tennessee, that is. For man-made experiences, Dollywood and Pigeon Forge and the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville are regularly vied for the top spots among tourists.
I could have sworn Graceland's a big part of that.
Look, maybe it is. I'm just reading what I'm seeing online here, Joe, so don't hurt me. You've been to Ruby Falls? Would you take a tour or any
Have you been to Ruby Falls?
Yes.
If you're the slightest bit overweight and claustrophobic, no,
Okay.
you do not go in there.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
The claustrophobic part of me screamed out when I was doing that. But I'm curious now about Graceland compared to Dollywood.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Thomas on a car phone here. Good afternoon, guys. I would take a foreign visitor, like we were just talking about, to Graceland early in the day, then bring them back to Nashville to ride the mechanical bulls at Wild Beaver Saloon that night. Then for a finale, I would take them to Monell's for a late night breakfast with the drunks. So that's a pretty good way
It's a
to
full day, Thomas, doing all that.
He said they would love it. And thank you guys for reading my text. Thomas on a car phone.
But Graceland's out of the parameters because we said this Nashville, Middle Tennessee. You got one day.
You could do that in a day.
Yeah, but let that be a Memphis thing.
Okay.
Man, that'll be a Memphis thing over there. Center Records on there a little bit. I just think that it would be I think we're all unique in our assessment of where we take different people here in Middle Tennessee, the soccer folks here around.
Yeah, and we have another text. We can put it up on the tally board here. I would take them to the airport. Again, let me clarify something.
Get them out of here.
There's no need to say get rid of the Europeans or just in general the tourists from outside the United States. It's the people moving here. I take them back to the airport.
Okay,
that's what I would. Let's clarify that there.
That's a big difference. Okay.
Let's
I got it.
see
I got it.
here.
I see what you're saying, man.
Oh, Scott commented on your litter box comment for the Cats. He loves it. He said that should have been their
Right.
name.
The
Yeah.
litter box. Welcome to the litter box. Immediately, if you're the opposing team and fan base, you know you're in for a fight.
B-Man on the text line says, I would take them to Arnold's. Fantastic place to eat.
That might be the
Most
underrated number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to get just food, and more food, and food, and more food.
Best meat and 3 in Nashville.
Well, I don't know. Is it?
Would you say so?
It's up there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good secret places like that are around.
That's true. Someone says, take them tubing down the Red River in Adams, Tennessee.
Is there a Red River in Adams? Isn't that where Leanne Morgan's from? I think she's from Adams, Tennessee.
1847 said.
I thought the Red River was in Dallas, the Red River on the border of Texas and Oklahoma.
Hence the Red River rivalry.
Right, but who sent that text in?
1847.
18. Thank you, buddy, because I need to look that up now.
Yeah. Let's see. Craig says here, talking about the most infamous mascot, which is Nash. My sister got Nash to her wedding, or to my wedding, excuse me. He might have gotten a bigger cheer than me and the new bride. Here's the photo of Nash dancing at my wedding for proof. I'll be darned.
That's all. I told you, he is number one.
Look at that.
He's cutting a rug.
Yeah.
With a pretty little girl right there, too. Nash, well done. All right, we'll take a break. We got much more coming your way. Greg Wyshynski at 2 o'clock to wrap up the NHL season. He's an NHL.com or ESPN.com NHL senior writer. We're live at Omni Nashville Hotel Bar Lines right here on 102.5 The Game.
Listen, baby.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe show. Why do you guys do this to me? You know what Elvis does to me? My gosh. Man, I love this song. I recorded the song in 1971. Man, I was a long time ago. It was Las Vegas Hilton. Anyway, welcome back to the show. We have, so apparently I'm the only one that did not know there's an Adams, in Adams, Tennessee, there's a Red River.
Hold up. We're witnessing something firsthand here,
Yeah.
Joe. There are, it looks like Brazilian soccer fans that are doing a full panorama video of downtown Nashville.
I'll be dadgum. There aren't there.
Look at that. There's a convoy of them. They might have their five-a-side team here. That's crazy. That is what we call tourism at its
Where does
finest.
Brazil play next? They just cruise in America, and then that'd be good for them. Cruise around America. Where'd Brazil play? What was their last game?
Brazil played Morocco, and they tied 1-1.
Where?
That was at
Stop, look, and listen, baby.
That was at, if it will show me, Morocco, and that game was played in New Jersey, East Rutherford, New Jersey.
So where's the next Brazil game?
Haiti, and that is tomorrow night, and they play in Philadelphia.
So they're all taking pictures and videos, and
Yeah.
there's a throng of them.
Excuse
That's
me?
crazy.
A what?
Throng.
What is that?
A lot of them. A lot of people in a group.
Wow.
You never heard throng?
No.
You probably thought I said thong, you
I-
weirdo.
Well, it sounds pretty similar.
Throng. There's an R in there.
Throng, I'm looking it up, is a large, densely packed crowd of people or things.
Yeah. You're welcome, pal.
Thank you.
This McGavitt guy got a little education on the little rich private school guy over here.
Word of the day
That's right.
is throng.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong about throng.
You were, because you thought I said thong,
Yeah.
right? So now you know, weirdo. But yeah, I did not know there's a Red River in Adams, Tennessee. Leanne Morgan, you let me down. You don't have a joke about the Red River in Adams, Tennessee, because I think that's where she's from,
Interesting.
right?
Yeah.
Now, what about this meet and three thing that's come through?
I mean, people are just starting to bring in a bunch of meet and threes that they would go to, and 4819 says Sweats. Never been there, but I've seen famous people go there.
yes.
Sweats is fantastic.
How'd we forget Sweats? My goodness.
I mean, we didn't forget it.
Is it still open?
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, I believe
So
so.
many things closed in the last, like Cock of the Walk closed. It's closing.
Really?
Yeah, it's done. Found out last night. They're done. Cock of the Walk is done out by Opryland. Done. Gone. Goodbye. I mean, just I used to take my mother there all the time.
Yeah, it's still open on Clinton Avenue. Yeah.
Sweats is?
Yeah,
All right, good.
yeah.
Good,
Till
good,
8
good. But
p.m.
yeah,
Even better.
there we go. But yeah, there was a lot of Cock of the Walk announced yesterday. They're closing, and a lot of people have reacted like, oh, my goodness. So just making sure. I mean, so Burger Up closed and 12 South, that's gone.
Yeah, that was like one of the first founding places on 12 South,
Right.
too, right?
So I don't, every day I'm looking in the paper or online or somewhere to see what's closed next. So you never know what's going on.
And then there's, companies that are doing food trucks now because they can't, suffice the property.
Right.
You know.
That happens. All right, we're behind on a break. Let's take a break now. We'll come back with more. We're live at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Bar Lions right here on 102.5 The Game. do not find this song decent at all. And the fact you singing it just makes it even worse.
You're awful.
Why do you like this song?
It's just peaceful, angelic. I mean,
how what, did somebody leave her to find her life again?
nah, just trying to find yourself again, man.
Well, what she says, just like that, back to living. But what's just like that? Did she make a red light? Did she get hit by a Waymo? I mean, what's going on? What's good that happened to her in that song? I'd like to know good things. Thank you, David.
Well, yeah, go watch her, videos.
Oh, I've watched her. Don't get me wrong.
Just saying, watch her videos. Maybe she explains it. But to me, I get a.
What do you mean she explains it in the video? Does the song not explain it?
I mean, yeah, it can explain it, but the deeper meaning behind it, that's what the artist is there for. For me, what I get out of that song, I close my eyes, man. Like legit what the song says, I just hit the reset button.
But
that's what it's for.
Is that why you're back to living life again? Because you hit the reset button? I mean, did something good happen to get you doing that?
Well, sometimes there's a lot of bad that happens in your life that you try to reset your life.
You are missing the point of this song. Just like that, I'm back to living life. What was the just like that got her back living the life like that?
I don't know.
What does the song say?
It just says, just like that, I'm back to living life again.
That's the only words in the song.
No, but I mean, there's more to it.
Let's hear this.
Dreaming, dreams back, riding on the wind.
So she's dreaming.
When I close my eyes, I find some peace.
Who sings this song?
Ella Langley.
Yeah, good. Let her sing it.
I'm not. Come on, Joe.
So she's riding a horse.
Yeah, basically so, yeah.
All right. So why couldn't you answer that for me?
Well,
you know the song. Huh? Could you? I mean, I need to know why she's back to living life again. What good thing happened to her?
Actually,
did she break up with the guy?
This song actually, it's a full circle moment for the Omni Nashville Hotel because
don't drag the Omni to this.
No, she actually was here at the Omni. I'd say back, what was it, February or March maybe, and she was talking about this song before it was released, her album. And she was talking about how, that song has a lot of meaning to it, talking about how her grandmother's involved with it. Her grandmother always used to say, like, you-hoo or whatever, and you had to go, like, play hide and seek to find her. So I think that's something to, play a factor into all that.
I really believe you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. I just told you. What are you talking about? I just told you what that song has a tie to the Omni with. She mentioned all that at the Omni about that song.
Were you down here?
No.
Actually,
yes, I was, but for a different reason.
What was your reason?
I was here with you.
Then you went and stalked her down the
hall? No, Joe. No. The Preds were playing that night.
Okay.
Ended up going to the game. I came back to get the car, and I left. My mom texted me because she has a friend of hers. She cuts her hair. Her daughter's boyfriend was working sound for that event.
That's a lot of this and then that and then this and then that and the mailman and then the milkman.
It's not. I'm just telling you the
Where's
honest
Kenny the mailman fit in this story?
It's a great question.
I was down there too with Nick. I love Ella Langley. It's one of the best. She's one of the best artists ever. And I get what she's talking about being back on love again because that happens every time.
You're just back on track, man. That's what it is. You're back on track. You go back to your roots.
I just believe you're caught up in like the Ella moment. Like you don't know the song. You just like her. That's fine. That's fine.
No.
I did the same for Duran Duran.
No. Her aside, the music, the lyrics that go with it have a lot of concrete meaning to me. Like the fact that I can't believe we're really talking about this, but anyway,
get it out.
The fact that you can listen to that song, for me, this is how I feel about it. I can listen to that song. I can just close my eyes and relax. And it's a peaceful song to where I can just say, look, we can just hit the reset button.
Is that the song Butterfly too?
I don't like that one. That's Butterfly Season.
What's wrong with Ella's song? Is that Butterfly?
Butterfly Season is just not one of my things.
Why not? Are you not back living your life again? Does that not include Butterflies?
You don't have to like the whole album. Like another song on there is like Be Her. I'm not a fan of that one.
Well, I know you're not Be Her because you're you, but
right. But
you don't like Butterflies. So I think you're living a false life about living your life again.
No.
When you don't like Butterflies.
No. When you live your life, you live it to the curation of what you want to do, not the curation of who is running your life. Does that make sense?
I would hope so.
Yeah, that's what I got out of just that one song.
Okay. And just like that, is that the one?
Well, I'm just saying that song. It just is a peaceful song to listen to.
What's your all-time favorite country song?
Oh, man, we're really taking a deep cut here. Chasing That Neon Rainbow by Alan Jackson.
Great tune.
Yep.
Great tune. I'm torn between.
Because you want to know why?
Yeah.
There's always somebody watching.
True. I would think so, yeah.
Well, just because when you're chasing that neon rainbow, that's basically a song about him chasing his dream of being like country music artist. Neon Rainbow.
Yeah.
So there are people out there that back in the day used to, I don't know if they still do or not, go out to the bars and watch for talent. You're chasing that neon rainbow. Kind of applies to everything in life. You're chasing the marquee name of, like, for example, I'm living out a childhood dream right now. I'm on the radio with Big Joe Dubin, a guy that I watched when I was in kindergarten on the television.
Damn right you did.
Sorry to age you, Joe, but
I don't care.
I get to work with Chase McCabe. Like, I'm not trying to brownie point anybody, but like, this is a
sounds like you are
freaking awesome job.
Yeah, great, good. I'm torn between Killing Time and Chattahoochee.
Okay,
I'm an 80s/90s country guy. So Killing Time with Clint Black is probably number one for me. I mean, that's just an amazing. The sound, the guitar riff, the words, everything is just fantastic.
Yeah.
But none of this back to living. And just like that, I'm
the
back
evolution
to
of
living life again.
Be quiet real quick, Joe. The evolution of country music has changed, yes. As a kid growing up in this market and my grandparents being first-generation Italians that would pick me up.
Here we go.
Hang on. They'd pick me up from school. The crazy thing is they wouldn't listen to Todd Antella. They wouldn't listen to Dean Martin or Frank Sinatra in the car. They're listening to 90s country.
Good.
That's the crazy thing about it. They really immerse themselves into the Nashville culture, which helped me immerse myself into the
So this is mid 2000s.
Yep.
I bet you had a Iron Man lunchbox.
No, actually.
Did you not have an Iron Man lunch? I bet you did.
Here comes a stereotype. I had a brown paper bag.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you didn't, but dollar bills in there, right?
No.
Buying lunches?
No. Oh,
Hey, come over here. Hey, what you got in there? Oh, I
What?
got peanut butter and jelly. I give you 2 for it. No, I want 3.
150.
Smack in the face. 2. Oh, all right, Nick, I'll give you 2 for it.
School lunches were $3 back in the day. We got a full entree with 2 sides and a little carton of milk. And if I brought my own lunch, it was a brown paper
Hold on.
bag.
You rich kids at Ryan had the same meal I had at McGavick?
This was grade school. St. Edwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, making sure.
No. At Father Rhino was different. We actually had like a meal card like you have for, college.
Really?
We had a meal card, yeah. And so we'd have break at 9:30. We would eat breakfast. The go-to was the biscuits and gravy, and you get sausage on top of it. That was fantastic.
That's what we had pizza that was made like a month ago.
We had breakfast pizza that was pretty nasty. It was like pizza with
We ate
eggs,
it. We didn't
sausage.
care.
I didn't eat it. I didn't eat that. That was not my thing.
We had, ours basically was the same food you see in the Shawshank Redemption when they're going down the line. That's what we had at McGavick. We fine. That was fine food.
And then when I played football at Father Ryan, I would always buy 2 or 3. There we go. Tourists, I guess. Yes. Love it. Love it. Welcome to Nashville. Enjoy your time. All right. Absolutely.
He has an accent.
He does.
Where do you think he's from? I'm glad he walked up because your story became tiresome.
Well, thanks.
All right, let's take a break. Coming up next, Dr. Crane is going to take his own segment.
You're not right. You're not right.
Coming up next is Greg Wyshynski's ESPN.com NHL senior writer. We'll check in with Greg. Hey, the Nashville Predators hired somebody yesterday.
They did.
Right? You know who that was? Don't say it. Greg Wyshynski's going to tell us all that. Everything we need to know coming up next right here. We're live at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Bar Lines on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back to the third hour of the Chase and Big Joe show right here at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Barlines. Chase McCabe off, Dr. Crane with me here at Omni, and Brando behind the board. Fun show. The interaction, you guys are great. Our question of the day is, if you had a bunch of soccer fans coming to town, where's one spot in Nashville and Middle Tennessee you would take them? We have so many fantastic answers. You guys are just wonderful. Let's bring in our good friend who's been with us since last October, Greg Wyshynski. He's the NHL writer for ESPN.com. Greg, good afternoon. How are we?
I'm good. I've been enjoying the World Cup, not only because of the competition, but because I think it's the first one we've had under like the boom of legalized sports gambling. So thank you to Congo for their first period goal, first half goal yesterday. Did me good.
Well, that's good. We've been laughing about, Greg, about all the Europeans who are like in middle America because they know New York and they know Miami and they know LA, but they're discovering Buc-ee's and these huge, Waffle House, these restaurants.
Yeah.
And it's mesmerizing us because they love it. And like, we kind of take it for granted.
We do. And I've been enjoying some of the dispatches from people taking photos of like going to Waffle House. Of course, they're going at like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the morning, like you're supposed to go to Waffle House. But, it's been fun to see. And so far, it looks like everybody's having a good time. I mean, it's always an interesting event in so far as like fan behavior and stuff like that. But the vibes are good so far. Maybe in the knockout round they won't be, but right now they're good.
Absolutely. All right, let's wrap up the Stanley Cup. Of course, Carolina beats Vegas 4-2. And it's so hard not to root for Jordan Staal. I mean, he became the first player who's won cups with a 17-year difference. And just, Greg, his emotion after the win in Game 6 was like, that's somebody, even if you don't like hockey, that's a guy you get behind. You saw the passion and this hockey team. Did the right team win the Stanley Cup?
Oh, easily. I mean, they earned it. I think the secret to their success was how quickly they made it through the Eastern Conference. I mean, the bare minimum number of games you can play is 12, and they played 13. So I mean, like they were rested and ready. By the end of the Stanley Cup final, you could see which team had their legs and which team was healthier, as Vegas was kind of falling apart. But Jordan Staal is a lot like Rod Brind'Amour in the sense that they've been there forever and they've, tried to push through to win a conference title. It didn't happen the season. And then finally they've got the right mix of players to bring home the cup. And he wasn't my vote for MVP. I thought Taylor Hall should have won the Conn Smythe. But in a year where Brind'Amour as a coach breaks through and wins his first cup, it's only appropriate that Staal wins the MVP. He's kind of like Brind'Amour 2.0, defensive forward, hard-nosed guy, chips in offensively when necessary. So there's a certain, I guess, symbolism in him winning the MVP.
Chase and I were talking the other day, Greg, about how Carolina's built to come back. They got a little money under the cap. A lot of their core guys are signed. Are they the favorite for the 27 season?
They very well could be. I mean, like you said, it's cap space. They do have some older players in Staal and Sebastian Aho and Slavin and a couple others that are getting up there in years. But then you look at Jarvis and Stankoven and Blake and all these guys that were on that roster that just won the cup, and they're all kids. So they've got a nice second wave of talent coming through. And like I wrote about this after they won the cup in my story about Rod Brind'Amour and Eric Puckey, their GM. They've just got really smart management too. A management team that's not going to rest on having the cup. They're always looking to get better. They're always looking to be aggressive. Heck, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see them make a big move for a goaltender this offseason, even though they just had the Brandon Bussey story in the final. They're always looking to get better, and I think they're going to obviously be a real force in the East next season again.
Greg, has Vegas become the bad guys in NHL? And I say this because there's not a single person I know that wanted Vegas to win the Stanley Cup because they said they've had it too easy since they've come to the league. But there was like this pure disdain for Vegas. Do you feel that, or is this just a kind of a small thing going around?
Well, I wrote about it today on ESPN.com. The story is, are the Golden Knights evil? And I asked some of their players. I asked some opposing players. I asked some executives around the league, because it's not simply just like the jealousy over the way the expansion draft set them up. it's also the way they kind of treat their players once they're done with them. I mean, there's a legions of stories of guys that were treated extremely poorly on the way out. Like once they're done with you, really done with you. And then there's the whole Carter Hart thing with him being their goaltender a few months after being on trial for sexual assault, and the arrogance with which they carry themselves, the do-si-do they're doing with Bruce Cassidy, where they fire the guy that don't allow him to interview for certain jobs. Like, there's a long laundry list of things that people don't like about the Golden Knights. The players I asked in the story all kind of said the same thing, which is the means justify the ends, in the sense that, like, they're successful. They win. They've been in the playoffs all but 1 year of their existence, and they've been to the Cup final now multiple times and won one Cup. So a lot of players say, hey, look, as much as their reputation is what it is, and as much as a lot of people consider them to be an evil franchise, I think Jack Eichel said it best the other day. There aren't a lot of players in this league that are going to have Vegas on their no trade list at the end of the day.
Greg Wyshynski is on the line with us. Greg, when it comes to here in Nashville, the Chris McFarland era is definitely underway. He made an appearance on SiriusXM Radio talking about Andrew Burnett's job here as the coach. He's made a trade already. They've hired on 2 more people to that front office. Just what have you liked so far out of the Chris McFarland era for the Nashville Predators?
Well, I think he's surrounded himself with some really good people. Like, I'm a big fan of Rob Blake and what he did with the LA Kings. I think that's a guy who could really lend some sage advice about running a team, because kind of ran the show along with Luke Robitaille with LA. Jamie Langenbrunner is a guy that a lot of teams were interested in insofar as acumen of the office. And so him to Nashville and joining this collective in the front office is great news. And again, it's not just Chris coming in and trying to just be the grand poobah, getting to run his own show for the first time. He's surrounding himself with people with experience that are going to have opinions, that are going to try to, mold and shape the plan for the future. And that's a brilliant thing. So look, the Brunette thing, I think we all knew was going to play out the way it did based on his contract and based on the fact that, but the last thing McFarland wants to do is come in here and immediately replace the coach. GMs kind of wait to fire that bullet a little bit later, right? Because you only get so many of them. So not a surprise there, but so far I've been really impressed with the team that McFarland's building out in the front office.
Yeah. Do you expect anybody else to be hired on in that front office?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think they've got their bases covered pretty well. I mean, look, there's always going to be within the organization when somebody comes in to run the show, whether that's in player development, scouting, all sorts of places. I think Chris said when he got hired that, he was going to do a full evaluation of the team and the franchise and just see where there could be places that could be improved or maybe change the mix a little bit. So, I'm sure more changes will be afoot, but it's a pretty crowded front office as it is right now with those 3 guys. And I think they're all really good at what they do.
Yeah, and obviously the Preds have a few young players they can build around, one being Matthew Wood. You could say Reed Schaefer. And then obviously this trade takes place not too long ago with the one of the places he's been at, and it was recently, it was the Colorado Avalanche, in getting forward Ross Colton and goaltender Isak Posh. I believe that's his last name properly. I've pronounced it. But what did you think about that trade? Is that a good trade for the Preds, and also just I'd say one of those, would say, stamps as being the true president of hockey ops for the Nashville Predators and Chris McFarland?
Yeah, it was an okay trade. I mean, I think the Avs needed to get Colton off their books because they've got some other matters to worry about when it comes to the salary cap. I like him. I think he's a good grinder, a good player, got some offensive upside, and certainly sort of fits with the aesthetic that I think the Predators are trying to build with their roster. But when it comes to moves, that's going to be the real fascinating part with McFarland is what does he do with these veteran players that are on the roster that have some trade protection, that, have been rumored to be moving at some point for a while now. I think about his time in Colorado and the fact that this guy was pretty bold in cutting ties with veteran players, in particular Mikko Rantanen, when he was looking for a new contract. So I think he comes in with an idea of where he wants to take this roster, and we'll see how many of these veteran players are a part of that plan moving forward.
You mentioned bold there. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. What is your bold roster prediction for this Nashville Predators team under Chris McFarland?
I'm always trying to figure out what Stamkos wants to do, so I'm not going to make a prediction there. But I think it's probably time for Jonathan Marchessault to move on for both the team and for him. I think that he's got something to offer for contending teams, being someone who has a playoff MVP to his credit. It's probably time, and it's just a matter of trying to find the right fit. Heck, who knows? Maybe Vegas swings the doors back open for a guy that was a beloved player back in the day. Who's to say?
Interesting with that. Let me ask you this. This is Bill Haslam, his second full year being the majority owner of the Nashville Predators, and now McFarland comes in. Is there this sense, because I got this feeling, Greg, it's kind of like McFarland is reaching out to all these guys like, hey, come to Nashville. Let's have some fun. And that being said is like Bill Haslam's kind of like, go make us winners. I don't care what you do. Let's go win. I got a feeling that McFarland and these guys he's bringing in, Greg, it's kind of like let's get reinvested in the game of hockey, and I think we can do it in Nashville. That's the feeling I get right now because there's a lot of good buzz around Chris McFarland with the Nashville Predators seem to be able to do.
Yeah, I think people just want to get an autographed football from Nick Saban. That's why. I think that's probably the reason this is all happening. No, man. There's something to the fact that you've got somebody in place that has a lot of respect, and I'll say this about Bill Haslam and the job that they did in this search. Like, there's been a ton of other teams that on these we're hiring a search firm kind of situations in this league. Toronto being the most recent one, and in a lot of cases, the end result is sort of underwhelming. In this case, McFarland's a guy that has a ton of respect around the league, and I think a lot of people were surprised that he'd leave Colorado, but then when you think about the position that he took in Nashville and what he would have never gotten in Colorado with Joe Sakic there, it kind of makes sense. But this guy's a rock star. I mean, he's a guy that's helped build a championship team as an assistant GM, and certainly has done some really great stuff as a GM. And so for the end result of their search to be getting a guy that, more than half the league would have died to have come and take over their team, I think it's really impressive.
I thought Haslam said today, he's like, we'd start this search with CAA. There was a problem and, we had to take it down and move on. But he said, I took note of Chris McFarland on that first initial list. I said, we need to keep this guy in mind. And the fact, it seems like he was their guy all along, and they waited and they got the right guy. And Haslam we had him on right after that, Greg. He was so giddy to get this guy. And I was like, all right, there's something good happening here. And it just, I don't know, the vibe that day with Haslam and with Sean Henry and then with Chris McFarland, it's like, all right, this is a new chapter for the Predators, and it seems to be a pretty damn good one we got going forward.
For sure. I mean, usually when you're hiring a GM, it's somebody who's, a retread, or, in the case of, I mentioned, Toronto, they hired a guy in John Chaika who was the GM of the Arizona Coyotes. They didn't do anything while he was there, and then he takes a bunch of time off and comes back, and he's the GM in Toronto. McFarland's being plucked from a team that was in the conference final, that President's Trophy with the least record. And so, he comes in with a bit of gravitas and somebody who's got upward momentum in his career, where other teams are just trying to find somebody who's available. You know what I mean? So they had hunted him. They did a great job selling him on the team and the franchise. And luckily for them, Colorado was willing to let him go, which is, as the Edmonton Oilers have found out from the Vegas Golden Knights and their coaching search, is not always guaranteed in this league.
Yeah, no, you're right. This time next week, it will be the NHL draft will be here. Where's the draft next week? I forgot.
It's in Buffalo this year.
Buffalo. So I guess you'll be heading up midweek?
Potentially. I don't know. The problem with the draft is that they're doing this whole, they do it like the NFL now, where all the teams are drafting from their own buildings. And so the value of being there and getting a chance to talk to all these GMs on the site has diminished a little bit. So I'm not sure what my dance card looks like for next week, but needless to say, it's going to be super busy. There's always been some trades happening. There's always a lot of rumors floating around about guys. And then obviously right after the draft, we go into July 1st, the of free agency, which again, it's not a pool, it's a puddle, but there's still some significant players available that could make a difference for teams.
Well, enjoy your 2 days off before it starts again for you, Greg. We appreciate you, man, as always. Thank you for your time, and have a great weekend, buddy.
Anytime, boys. Thanks for having me.
Greg Wyshynski,
He's
NHL,
sponsored.
ESPN.com.
Yeah, he's sponsored by Old National Bank. Get old.
Get old.
Yeah.
Old National, that's a good
that's
bank.
Old National Bank. That's
right.
Greg Wyshynski is sponsored by Old National Bank. Get old.
Am I wrong about the Haslam being giddy? I mean, he was excited.
I'd be giddy too. If I was a part of the Nashville Predators and you brought in Chris McFarland and with this supporting cast, like you said, bring in people that we know is going to make this franchise win again.
Yeah.
They can get back to the playoffs. Yeah.
I just think the vibe is come here. Nobody's going to screw with us. They're going to let us do what we know how to do with McFarland and Langenbrunner and all the other guys they brought in. It's kind of like
Blake.
I mean, it's kind of like come here. We got keys to the car, but in a good way. It's not like mom and dad are out of town. It's kind of like they're believing us. Let's go out and win. I like it.
It's like Chris McFarland has the Mustang, and he said, Rob Blake, here's a extra key for you. Langbrunner, here's an extra key for you. Drive it whenever you want.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is.
There's just a really cool vibe. Now, you got to win.
Sure.
Yeah, get to the playoffs and everything else, but, yeah, I don't mind it.
I think, listening to Greg there, he does make a good point about Jonathan Marchessault. We all know this. It just didn't seem to gel with him here. And
then get rid of him.
Yeah. Well,
he have a no trade clause?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And he knows, he even said in his, after the season little press scrum, whatever it was, that he has to play better. He knows he didn't play to his standards. So that kind of affects the trade value a little bit, in my opinion.
So does he go in and say, I want to stay here? Or like, hey, we want you out of here? These no trade clauses are just awful.
Here's what I would think would happen. I think he's here throughout and again, I'm no hockey savant, but this is what I would think. Have him play up through the regular season, and before the deadline, you offload him. That's what I would think.
Do you have a talk with him and say, hey, man, get it together?
No, I just think you got to put him in positions to where he can stat pad a little bit, where it looks good on paper, and people would be, people as in other GMs across the league would be interested.
Stamkos need to go?
No, I don't. I don't think so. I think he is.
I give him one more shot.
Right. Because of what he did this past season, I think we all know here in Nashville what he's capable of doing with scoring goals.
Yeah.
Under Chris McFarland, maybe. And also, too, with Andrew Burnett at the helm of controlling how this team plays.
Yeah.
I think having him in the system, it'll be all right.
Is it crazy how equal who says Saros?
UC Saros?
UC Saros. I'm trying to Cam Ward and UC Saros are almost identical in the way they need to perform this season.
Perfect.
Because if Saros is not good in the first 20 games, and you got to pull that's bad, right? And if Cam's bad in the first 4 to 5 games,
well,
you want those guys to come out of the gate being on fire.
I think the Saros situation, and I think we all know with the whole contract and so forth, but having Justus Annunen perform really well at the IIHF and winning gold with Finland, I think it goes to show you that you have a solid number 2 behind Saros. So if he does struggle, you can even out the distribution to 50-50 or 60-40 or whatever it may be. And again, Justus Annunen's taller, a little bit bigger than UC Saros. I'm not saying that's a bit of a factor for Saros.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit, but I'm just saying you can rely on a younger player that's bigger and can block a lot more.
Yeah. Take that, DVD. Right?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
some hockey talk right there.
That is hockey.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
2 of us will fight the 3 of you any day of the week. I won't fight Derek Mason.
No,
but
we're the bruiser line. Put us on the penalty kill. We're the bruiser line. Watch out.
We got that. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more live at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Bar Lines right here on 102.5 The Game. Back to the Chase and Big Joe show at the Omni. We have somebody talking to us who's louder than the microphone.
The PA system.
Yeah, right. Welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe show. Chase McCabe off today. Dr. Crane and myself here at the Omni Nashville Hotel at Bar Lunch. Tomorrow, Social Cantina.
Yep.
Getting you ready for the USA versus
Australia. The
Australia.
Socceroos.
What time is that game?
2 p.m.
Oh, so it'll be almost on, right?
1 p.m. pregame.
So what they got? They got Urban, Cole Kidman, Crocodile Dundee. What other
The
Australians?
Irwin kids, Steve Irwin's kids.
Yeah. Who else?
Reese Walsh, Nathan Cleary,
We don't know
Tom
those
Brady of
people.
rugby,
I don't know those people.
Pat Carragher,
Somebody seriously, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe's from New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah. Doesn't
So New Zealand, do
They have
New
their own
Zealand and Australia? I know that, Goofy. Does New Zealand and Australia hate each other?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I know in rugby they're a part of the NRL, the National Rugby League. So
Will you stop with the rugby talk? Look, man, let me tell you something, right? You dragged me to that rugby league game at Geodis.
that was rugby union. It was not the
was
same.
asleep in like 5 minutes.
It was not the same, Joe.
What? It's still rugby?
No, rugby union has more scrums and lineouts. Rugby league has more of the downs. They have like 7 downs total. The rugby league I follow, they have a total of 7 downs, but when you get it in play, it's 5 downs.
I mean, you might as well just be speaking Chinese to me. I had
It's
no idea
not
what you're
that hard
talking
to
about.
follow, Joe.
So why was your rugby league in Australia better than what
Rugby
we
union. It's faster pace. It's kind of like AF1. Your eyes stay glued to the field
Okay.
24/7.
All right, I got that. I like that.
Thank you.
I'll take that. But what we saw was not
No,
hell, even you wanted to leave. Right?
Yeah, brought my
Right?
brother. Yeah, thought it'd be a
And your
good bonding
brother
time.
with his attitude, not doing what I asked.
Oh, you're something else. Hey, Tony, get my glasses. Okay. I
Tony,
felt so bad for my brother.
Tony, got any money? A little bit. You might get me a hot dog. I didn't go
No.
that far with him.
Close.
But I didn't enjoy it. And that's
Yeah.
but I think I would enjoy your style of rugby from Australia better.
Rugby league is so much fun to watch, especially when they go and play State of Origin, which happened Wednesday. Queensland lost.
What state?
State of Origin. It's Queensland.
It's Oregon.
Origins.
We pronounce it Oregon.
Well, it's not Oregon. State of Origins. So it's Queensland versus New South Wales. It's basically, north and the south, just different regions, how they play each other. It's a lot of fun. It's like an all-star game.
Where do you watch these games?
I watch them on the Fox NRL app. It's because it's overseas. You have
Are you up like at 2 a.m. watching?
no, they're like 5 a.m. when I'm on the treadmill. So I watch them when I'm up 5 a.m.
Well, what time is it over there in Australia?
Like 7 p.m. They're 17 hours ahead.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Then that would make it 10 o'clock at night.
Roughly, yeah, 9
You
p.m.
don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
We need to set you up with Ella Langley. I think you're the same age, aren't you?
So
She's 6 foot tall, right?
a
Isn't she
friend
tall?
of mine,
Here we
I've told
go.
you this before.
No, you haven't. I want to hear this.
A friend of mine went to well, actually, I'll tell you about it. A friend of mine in East Tennessee that I saw perform at CMA Fest last
Okay.
week, okay?
Right.
Hayden Kaufman. A friend of his, Trey Lewis, that has that song, Down in Dallas or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I do not. But keep going.
Anyways, Trey Lewis was roommates with Langley at Auburn for like I don't know how many years, but they were roommates. So through a friend of a friend of a friend, that's how they're friends.
Okay. So she went to Auburn?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But
If you had to go on tour with Ella Langley or Luke Combs, who you go on tour with
Luke Combs.
all day? You love Luke Combs.
That man's cool, man. He likes like baseball cards. Like
Right.
he's
Yeah.
a true kid at heart.
He
I'm
is.
like, yes.
I was looking at his ticket sales on Polestar. Good Lord.
But
It's like 80,000 a show.
cool thing about it,
Hey, Luke, shout out. Call in sometime.
yeah, cool thing about his management team, they always have a cheap ticket, which is fantastic, like $25.
Where does that get you? On top of the stadium?
Well, no, but it goes to show you that he understands they're hardworking people in this world. Wants everybody to enjoy the show.
I heard nothing but good things about it. Didn't Parker Kelly go to that Luke Combs concert
He
in
did.
Knoxville?
He did. So it was the best show he's ever been to.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Chase saw him at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
You saw him at Nissan Stadium. I saw him at Aldi's. I mean, it all works out good.
It does.
Throw it to the break, buddy.
Yeah. We're over here at the Omni Nashville Hotel. You're listening to a version of the Chase and Big Joe show. Probably
Version of it.
a version. I mean, it's one of those days, but we're out here having a good time down here in downtown Nashville. Come by and say hi if you want. If not, just keep on listening.
Go to the
right
break.
here on the Game Nashville Sports Network on 102.5 The Game.
Back to the Chase and Big Joe show live at the Omni Nashville Hotel, downtown Nashville, live at Bar Lines. We love coming down to our home away from home, seeing Todd Rodermill and the great folks at the Omni down here. And the food at Bar Lines is always so good. We have a great time here. Almost wish the show could last till 9.
I mean, it can.
I threw out the gauntlet to fight DVD about our hockey segment, and I haven't heard back from them.
They just don't want to go on the power
They know.
play. Yeah.
They know. I checked on DraftKings, the odds of us winning. It's 1 to 1.
What about Bovada?
Isn't that a cheese?
Is it
I think so.
Bovada cheese?
You're one of the smartest guys I know, especially in the food world.
Well, you got
You
me.
never heard of Bovada cheese? Is it Bovada?
No, burrata cheese.
It's Bovada.
No, it's burrata cheese.
Well,
I know
you
what
don't have
that
to
is.
roll your R's like a smart ass.
Yeah, I am going to.
What is it, burrata?
Burrata cheese? Yeah, it's made in Naples.
What is Bovada? Isn't Bovada some kind of cheese or some kind of something?
It's a casino. Bovada.
Is it?
It is.
I thought Bovada cheese.
No.
Why'd you roll your R's? You're not Spanish.
You can, as an Italian, you can roll your R's a little bit.
You know who rolls their R's? Who else? Charo. You know who Charo is?
I know churro.
No, Charo is a 70s sitcom guest entertainer in the 70s.
What show?
A bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
She's
So-
hot. She was hot and spicy like your pizza.
I need
Her name was Charo.
to make you a hot.
I don't know. Is Charo still alive? I mean, look, for all of us who grew up in the 70s and, you know, you had a single mom raising you, TV became your babysitter. They make sure if Charo's still alive there. It said churro. My goodness. Of course, I can't pull it up now.
All right. I need this whole mob boss thing. It just is taking off. What's wrong with you? This is whole.
I didn't say anything.
No, just last hour. People are now saying question of the day.
Look at your shirt you're wearing.
I didn't recognize it, but yeah, it says
Ooh,
here.
Sorry, real quick. Charo's 75 years old, still alive.
Really?
Great job. All right, go about your shirt now.
No, I don't know. We're good.
What are the people saying about you?
Yeah, people are saying here. 3337 says question of the day. Was Nick Frazier's was that his last name before he got relocated to Nashville as an undercover mob boss?
Oh, that's great.
I'm going with Papanucci was his last name before.
Papanucci. Do all that. Oh, man, that's awesome. Now, do your cousins in Italy, if they watch The Godfather,
Yes.
y'all talk about that stuff?
Yeah, not really. Like, that's the thing. We don't really talk about that.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Because you live it out in real life. You don't need to talk about movies.
You're something else,
Right?
Joe. No.
Did you get your contraband? Did you go hijack a cigarette truck in West Nashville today?
I'm going to have Chief Drake call me after the show, man.
Probably should.
Good Lord, man.
If Chief Drake calls you, you'd be like, I call you. You don't call me.
You're not right.
That's how this
Oh.
works, man.
No, but no, in Italy, no. Nobody really talks about that. It's just,
Because you live it out, right?
no, we don't live it out.
And you're
Just-
like, just like that, I'm back to living life again.
You're not right. You're just, no, that's not right.
I bet you that's a big Parker Kelly song, too, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, he claims to be an Ella fella. Didn't see him at all at CMA Fest last week.
Probably busy
Yeah, probably. It's very true.
to do all that stuff. This is what you call June topics, friends.
We have another vote for Australian, Natalie.
Imbruglia?
Yeah, Imbruglia.
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
IMBR, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
I loved In Excess before Michael Hutchins passed away. In Excess was a great band.
Let's see here.
Are you Googling famous Australians?
I am.
Oh, my gosh.
Liam Hemmingsworth. Didn't know that.
Oh, is that
Hugh Jackman?
Thor?
Yeah. No. Hunger
Or-
Games. Hunger Games.
Oh,
Thor was Chris Hemsworth. his
Okay.
brother, yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
Hugh Jackman.
Yep. We already said Nicole Kidman. Margaret Robbie.
Is it Margot?
Margot.
Margaret.
I thought we said Margaret, like margarita pizza.
Is
Margaret.
it Margaret? It's Margot Robbie.
Margot, yeah. that's
Okay.
right, yeah.
Who else we got?
Let's see. here.
Crocodile Dundee better be on that list.
Austin Butler.
Is that Elvis?
Yeah.
Elvis is Australian?
He says, note often mistaken for Australian due to his accent, but is actually born in the States. Never mind. It was a small print underneath.
What list is this? Is this something Clay gave you?
No. I'm just trying to read here. It's very small print.
Then increase the size of your print.
I don't want to
she
be like
said.
that. Oh boy. I don't want to be like that 90-year-old man, but I kind of am.
You're squinting and your face is like an inch away from the screen.
Hugh Jackman, Simon Baker.
Oh, that is.
Something about it's the movie that's in theaters, right? Devil Wears Prada or something.
Does he? I don't know.
I don't know. Russell Crowe has been mentioned.
He's from New Zealand.
Well, says Australia.
And your list also said Austin Butler is there because he looks Australian.
Well, it's true.
That's just
Naomi Watts.
okay. She's Australian.
Yeah. But she was born in the UK, though.
Oh, interesting. Maybe
Yeah.
take her off the list. Get out of here.
Eric Bana. Is that right?
Yeah, great actor. He was in the movie called Munich, which was awesome. He's also the original Hulk.
Is he really?
Yeah, and then that goofy Mark Ruffalo took over.
Heath Ledger, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah. She was in whatchamacallit? She was in that movie War Dogs, right?
She don't have a name.
Rose Byrne, right?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't she in that movie War Dogs?
I don't know. You have the list in front of you. I can't see 2 feet.
Oh, she was in the movie Neighbors with Seth Rogen. That's the movie.
She's also in Bridesmaids. Then
She is.
Yep.
And Insidious. Yep.
Give me 2 more.
Sam Worthington.
Is that the guy that was in Avatar?
Yes, it
Okay.
was Clash of the Titans. And the last one we're going to go with here is Ryan. Oh boy,
Oh, this would be good.
Kwanten.
Was he in a movie?
Quantum. I don't know. He's in HBO's True Blood.
Oh, it's Quantum Physics. That's his name of the movie he was in. Ryan Quanten and Quantum Physics. It works out good.
Are you sure?
I'm praying that 3 o'clock gets here soon. Does
Is
DVD?
it that bad?
Brando, does DVD want to come on at 2:45?
Is it that bad? Really?
It's worse than that bad.
Me or just in general?
Which general are we talking about?
This in general.
Well, General Patton's pretty badass.
Well,
What about General? Was it General Zod from Superman 2?
maybe.
Bad guy. You don't want to be on that guy's side.
No.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back. Celebrity birthdays and what day is it? Right here on 102.5 The Game, live with the Omni Nashville Hotel on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show, live at the Omni Nashville Hotel in downtown Nashville at Bar Lions, our home away from home. Tomorrow we'll be over at Social Cantina. What do you consider that area? Is that Germantown? No.
Yeah, Germantown.
In Germantown, over the street, over like
Well, I'd say
Jefferson Street.
I still consider that Germantown.
We love Social Cantina.
Oh, yeah.
The food is so good over
Guacamole made fresh.
there. Oh,
so
yes.
good. Best place to probably hang out and watch a lot of World Cup games, especially the U.S. that play tomorrow at 2.
2 o'clock tomorrow. You excited about that, pal?
Yeah, I was talking to Charles McCabe on the text line and even on the phone. We saw him here. I said, hey, man, yeah, I'm a little nervous because if Pulisic doesn't play, that is another factor to where the U.S. might struggle.
What's going to be? Are we getting prepared for a letdown by this soccer team?
I think a lot of average soccer fans and just U.S. patriotism fans will get a little upset by the scoreline. It's not going to be your 4-1 that you saw.
What if? Who cares if you win 1-0? Who cares?
Yeah, but, there are people I will add you into this conversation. I'm sorry, Joe. That get bored watching soccer from a 1-0 win or a 0-0 draw.
I don't think it matters in the World Cup because it's you win, you're moving on.
Right, but a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 draw, you'll be like, well, why are they tied? Just go to penalty kicks. Like that's what the average fan will do. And I'm just like, well, there's a system to it.
Why can't you guys just say nil? Just say nothing, 0-0. Why can't y'all say that?
Nothing. I'm trying to be proper for the sport like everybody does.
But why do you have to be different? Why do you call it a pitch? Just call it a field. We're not dumb.
Okay, that's fine.
Just do it for me.
Do it for Johnny.
Dude, what's that from? Outsiders?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. I read that book in 6th grade and had to watch the movie in high school.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is in that movie.
Yeah.
He's not from Australia.
And Pony Boy in there as well.
Pony Boy, Soda Pop,
Yep.
Dallas, Socius. It's a good movie. With that being said, Brando, are you ready to play America's most favorite game?
How could I not be?
Hit it, brother.
All right. It is America's favorite game, celebrity birthdays. And what day is it? First on the list, we have Autistic Pride Day, Go Fishing Day, International Panic Day. And it's on here twice, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Dyslexia. My bad. International Panic Day. International Picnic Day is today as well. Goodness gracious. International Sushi Day. National Careers and Nursing Assistance Day. National Cheesemakers Day. Talking about burrata cheese earlier. Your Bovada cheese,
It's
whatever.
Bovada cheese.
No, it's not Bovada cheese. National Dump the Pump Day. Interesting. National Splurge Day. National Want to Get Away.
Here, right here. Hand up.
Recess at Work Day. World Tapas Day. And
Topless?
Tapas. Tapas.
What is that?
It's a form of food. It's like a appetizer. Tapas.
You said topless.
No, I did not say tapas.
That's not going to work in the workplace.
Tapas. Tapas.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say tapas.
Is it tapas?
Not tapas.
Tapas. Is
Tapas.
it fish?
No, it is not fish, Joe. It is a mixture of vegetables and other foods.
Tapas.
Tapas, yeah. Tapas.
Top. I could have sworn you said topless.
Did not say top.
Okay.
Did not.
Say it again.
Tapas.
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 Brando, can we run this tape back? I think he said topless.
I did not. I
We
promise
can work
you.
on that.
All right.
It's a
thank you.
simple olive spread that you normally can put seafood on top of it. That's what tapas is.
More olive oil. That's how your grandpa made his fortune, right?
They actually called him a spaghetti salesman, but yes, he was a professional wrestler. But yeah,
No, I'm talking about your other grandfather,
no, I only
Mr.
had
Corleone. Did he make his fortune olive oil?
no.
Don't you disparage the family name, pal.
Joe. I'm not. I will keep denying this because it is a weird thing to be a part of, or even to be attached with in words. So no, I'm not a part of the mob.
Brando, here we go. More denial again on day 2.
I'm just not, guys. I love my heritage, but not like to that degree.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, if I'm Brando, if you find me in the river, you know why. All right, time for celebrity birthdays. You guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
I bet we got an Italian on this list today.
Oh, I hope so.
All right, Brando, you go first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
How old is former Major League Baseball player Andres Galarraga?
48.
He was the no-hitter that got taken away for Detroit,
No, different guy.
right?
No.
No? 52.
65. Dr. Crane, how old is one of the greatest defensive ends of all time in football? Bruce Smith.
60.
64.
63. Brando up 1-0. Good job, Brando. Brando Howard is one of the best doubles tennis players of all time. Luke Jensen.
51.
50.
60. Dr. Crane, how old is Sandy Alomar Jr.?
63.
57.
60. Guys all
By the way,
opposite
Armando Galarraga is who I was thinking of. Yeah.
There you go.
Same
Close,
last name.
yep. Brando, how old is Jeff Saturday, former Indianapolis Colts coach?
48.
54.
51. Guys, doing it again. Brando, how old? Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Crane. How old is former NHLer Martin St. Louis?
Martin St. Louis.
Or as my friends call him, Martin St. Louis.
Let's see. He is 50.
47.
51. Dr. Crane's on the board. Well done. Brando, one of the best tight ends ever. Antonio Gates, Hall of Famer Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates, 45.
48.
He is 46. Brando's up 2-1. All right, here, let's go on down here. See what we got going on for. How we doing? Dr. Crane, how old is Sir Paul McCartney?
Paul McCartney is 77.
69.
84.
Really?
Yep. Brando, how old is Blake Shelton?
43.
52.
50.
Okay.
It's tied at 2. Clay got that correct. Only thing he's ever got correct in his life. 2. All right, let's go to speed round now. Here we go. How old is Dr. Crane? Actress Carol Kane.
Oh, boy. Let's go 44.
53.
She is 74.
What is she taking? Wow.
Brando, how old is singer Alison Moyet?
No clue. 60.
Same. How old? 60?
64.
She's 65. Dr. Crane's up 3-2. I like it now. Dr. Crane, how old is singer-songwriter Ray LaMontagne?
Is he related to Johnny Fontaine?
He is.
Okay. Let's go 67.
79.
53. Brando, how old is rapper Silk the Shocker?
42.
44.
51. Dr. Crane, how old is drummer Josh Dunn of the 21 Pilots? Which, by the way, I like. That's a good band.
Oh, okay.
21 Pilots.
All right. Let's go 42.
38.
38 exactly. Brando's up 4-3. We just got a few left. Brando, how old is singer Nathan Morris of Boys II Men? I'm not sure which one he is, but he's one of the black guys.
That's helpful. 55.
59.
Brando, dead on 55, wins 6-3. Brando, well done, buddy. You got 2 dead on. You won the game.
Thanks,
Brando's the best.
comeback effort. Had to
I
make
love
up for
it, buddy.
yesterday.
Yeah, Brando, with ease. Wait, you know what's funny, Brando? You win, but Nick actually rehearses for this.
Excuse me?
Yep.
What do you mean
He does.
rehearses?
You like going through and like you quiz.
No, I do not. Actually, a buddy of ours, David, that I saw, last week or 2 weeks ago, he said the same thing. He goes, do you study? I was like, no, I don't. That ruins the purity of the game.
The fact that he asked you that made my day.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of David, shout out to my buddy Landon Hobbs. It's his birthday today.
Landon Hobbs' birthday? Landon,
is.
happy birthday,
Yeah.
buddy.
28 today.
Best dad in the world, man.
Exactly.
Got a good
Grown up
man
with this
for a
guy
dad.
since kindergarten all the way through college. And
Right.
we've been friends ever since. So happy birthday to you, Lando.
There you
Appreciate
go. Brando, thanks for the work, buddy. We appreciate you. We'll see you down the road. DVD still hasn't responded yet to our offer to fight over our hockey knowledge.
They don't want the 3-on-2.
If they come on at 3 o'clock, start talking it, then we'll see that it's on.
Yeah.
But a real sports show's on next DVD. Make sure you listen to those guys till 6 o'clock. Thanks for the interaction. Listen, we leave every show every day with a message to the guys out there. If you are struggling, you're going through a lot of dark clouds, it's okay. Those days happen. As I've said, you've survived every bad day in your life, and you're still here. Know that. And know there's still in your life, there's people out there that still haven't met. They're going to love you. So know that. That's why we need you here. Our world is a better place because you are here. Reach out anytime. We love you guys. And know this, far more important, more than anything else in this world, know how much God loves you. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.